Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I am in absolutely no way as prepared as I should have been. I've got a whole dinner in front of me to eat. We're here though, we're here, we're over 500 subs, guys. It's the special, it's multi-class racing. I'm pretty sure we've got ourselves decided on who's driving what. For the grid, it's going to be a custom grid. Ooh, there's my knife and fork for me dins. It's going to be a custom grid in the form of the random wheel deciding the positions on the grid. So that'll be interesting.
No.
But yeah, we're going to go through the whole grid and it'll be decided. The only one that isn't going to be partaking for Le Mans is Spa. Or not Spa. The only one who isn't partaking for Le Mans, sorry, is Sliced, and I think we all know why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's not keep you waiting. Let's get the lobby loaded up.
Oh,
Are we all ready? Are we all ready to go?
checking.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm ready.
As soon as the network environment has been checked, we're underway.
I'm
I've got the lobby settings already saved. Hello, Tim. How are we?
I am ready.
I am ready.
Ready, Breck, like. Skibbity toilet fellas says Coco baby.
Skibbity toilet. Yes.
Skibbity.
Toilet.
Don't say that.
I have no idea what it means.
You don't want to
Very
ask.
cool word. Just say it.
Right.
Where is the lobby?
It's coming up
It's your brain rot.
So we got no GR3 Supras, right?
now. No GR3 or GR3 Supras. So you're looking for live on YouTube, RDR 1228, 24-hour Le Mans circuit. I don't announce it, remember.
I only have. I will only do one race in Spa. So yeah.
Right, I'm going to chuck into this screen so I can go absolutely hell to leather on my food.
Please let me join.
I'm in.
Could we hit a record tonight?
Ooh.
Could we hit a record? We're on 14. Come on, the last two.
Oh, Drulva, I just saw the screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which screenshot? Which screenshot?
Oh, I think we're stuck at 14.
Hast du, wenn du den in Team Germany reingemacht hast, füg mich mal hinzu.
Achso, ja, warte. Let's do this.
Oh, finally back on Gran Turismo.
Yaski, something has changed.
What? What changed?
The driver rating
Super
of some
Captain
people.
Tim are trying to join
Jobo's
still.
only
This is a
AB.
problem.
Yeah, we don't
And
talk about
Sammy is
my
AA.
rating.
Yeah,
Yaski,
I am AA finally.
Semi is double A.
We don't talk about my rating.
I'm in the group 3, yo!
Semis,
I am. Ah!
Wait, 10 Supercat join. 10 Supercat join. 10 Supercat
Orion, no
join.
Supra.
I don't think I forgot. I'm
you know what?
autism.
Dan,
Yeah.
Tim is having the exact same problem.
Jobo, was?
Good to be back.
Okay. GG.
Yeah, look at you.
GG.
Vantage GT3 jumping in. Hello, sir.
Oh, I need racing mediums, racing softs, intermediates, and wets. Haha.
But
Nah,
you need
hard.
all of the above.
Oh, Blaze,
bro.
you
Need
trying to
all.
get as well.
Huh.
That is true, that is true.
Look at my car. I'm going.
Okay, we're doing Le
All in.
Mans first. We're gonna do Le Mans
Oh,
first.
I'm on
So I'm
hard.
gonna do.
Hey, where's the tire went and all that?
Drulva, where are you? Oh, you're in the
Pits. 2 times tire, 2 times fuel. Okay.
Over 40
I
minutes,
don't know
I
where-
think you're still going to have to pit. But
Yeah. Any
Joe,
tire
name-
requirements?
How many
or-
times do we need to pit?
Yeah,
that's
would
up
be
to
my
you
question.
guys, however long you think you need.
So,
Joe,
3 tire.
Can I do only a one stop? Is that
If you want to
possible?
try.
I bet.
Julvo.
Why you slicing
Yeah.
here? I thought you said
Yeah,
he's not driving.
Oh, we're full. Supercat's trying to join back in, that's why.
Julvo.
Yeah.
Special or
Please,
official? Special or official? For Le Mans.
I mean,
Please,
look
man.
what I'm driving.
Please, the racing.
Please do not pit me. I wanna
won't.
live. I want to live.
I'd say
If you can't
We've
complete,
got 5.
if you
Hang
can't
on. 1, 2,
complete,
3,
uh,
4, 5. Yeah,
Okay,
we've got
Harry.
5 Group 1s in.
if you can't complete Stereo Madness first try, you don't deserve to live.
hear
So
him.
we had 3
Audi.
tire choices as well, I assume,
No,
right?
I'm not.
Free tyre choice, yeah. Hards, medium,
Okay.
softs, whatever you want to run.
Alright.
I think there's going to be a space coming up. Yeah, Supercat can't connect, unfortunately.
Again.
Julvo Penham, I'm waiting in front of the pit. Come to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Going out.
But
Oh,
just
someone else has jumped in.
Okay, Julvo,
Tim's
behind
trying
you.
again.
I changed stuff.
Tim Tam.
Guys, remember, see if you can run the stream up with the likes for me. Just push us up the rankings for the couple of races coming up.
Oh, guys.
They're mandatory tires.
Hi.
No mandatory
Hey,
tyres or
no.
stops.
What do
just
you
see
think
if you
about
can
my
make it.
livery?
It's nice. I changed something on
It's really
mine.
good.
Okay, Orion is gonna get pitted.
Yeah.
Julvo, ich
Ah, no.
Don't pick it.
That's nasty.
hab's weggemacht. Ich hab's weggemacht. Es sieht so viel besser aus.
What?
Vorne.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
We're standing on the grass and on the street.
And
We're
I'm
touching
saying,
grass today, guys.
goodbye, whoever kills me first wins.
Well, okay.
That's a rather large group of people all parked up.
Aha. Why is someone actually trying?
We're staying board with Slice. There's a space in the lobby, by the way, fellas.
Orion, get him!
Who?
Ballistic missile incoming.
As soon as I finish my
Me,
dinner,
I'm
we're
in
lighting
pits,
this
bro.
stream up.
I don't care about the
Astral,
side.
get him!
You wanna know where I am? Ah!
I'm currently on board with Sliced. He's got a 0.5, but I've got money. I've got money on the fact he's going to be the fastest round here.
Burke is in the Genesis. What car is Slice driving?
I think it's the
GR10.
Toyota with the BMW badge on it.
Toyota?
The GR10.
Toyota.
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 Yeah, the
Toyota.
919 hybrids. The
See my you have
fast
a
one, isn't it?
2. Explain me.
Toyota.
6.5. Sammy, push.
Push, push.
Guys, wait for
Push,
me.
push.
Guys, wait for me. I'm on the beginning of the straight. Wait.
Sixth gear. Push.
On board with Semi now with a 6.5 second penalty. How he managed that, I
Look
don't
how
know.
I'm driving into the chicane. Watch.
I'm gonna take. Matt, watch me quick. Watch me quick.
See
Matt,
my
watch,
Yeah, that explains why.
watch me quick.
10-second penalty.
Panam's sneaking through.
I didn't get any penalties somehow. So I got 0.5 behind Julvo.
Sure you
at
wanna
least
be
that,
behind me?
at least that off the runoff actually works here, unlike in Monza.
Yeah, he's reset.
In Monza you just get reset, yeah. Here you don't. It's fun. I'm gonna do it again.
Goofy moments and Lemans.
Goofy goofer.
Tim, I have no idea what you can't
Ah,
do.
Sutton!
So sorry.
That's a wall. That's another wall.
Ouch.
That's, oh my god, how many of those is there?
Oh, Sammy, that was close.
Just a casual 360. Oh, hi Ryan.
10 seconds!
Oh my god.
I mean, Vantage has got a 4 second.
I got a 10.5.
4 seconds for them.
I'm waiting for you. Crazy.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
And then Orion overtakes. Right, tries to. Whoa.
I'm in Mercedes. And I push me, boy. Push. The tank.
I mean,
Into
this
the
isn't
gravel.
exactly the best viewership from these two, so let's go back up the grid, shall we?
Nah.
I'm Bubble Astro.
I'm in a wall. And in gravel.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
Don't do that.
I will.
Gandalf has
I
connected.
will cut Anash. Goodbye, Anash. I got reset.
Whoa, whoa!
Ah.
Do we know if Gandalf is in the stream, gentlemen?
Gandalf.
Can I be in a 77B for the time being?
No.
Oh,
Is it a hybrid? I don't think.
oh man.
Is it one of the newer hybrids? Don't think so.
Man.
Yeah, probably.
Can I be in the
Two
CLK?
C cars? No.
Yeah.
Can I be in the
This is an
CLK?
update.
Can I recreate a moment in the Le Mans history?
Can I use the Unimog?
Imagine.
Can I use the Tomahawk for the race?
Unimog engine.
Can I use a Petermobile?
Okay, Unimog 1 lap.
Not late at
Unimog-
all. Not late
Okay,
at all.
Turbo. Unimog and
When are we
Endurace,
starting
1 lap
it?
Nürburgring Nord
As soon as I finish with dinner. Over the
So
hour
never.
mark.
I
Alright.
want to use a GR4 car.
I'm gonna drive the CLK for a bit. Cause I'm bored. For a bit.
Getting banned.
Nah!
You're getting banned, I'm getting banned, everyone's getting banned.
Alright, wait for me. I'm coming out of pit.
I mean, I still have the
Okay.
RDRP.
Semi wait for me, I'm starting my lap now.
Alright, okay.
Need slipstream.
How do you have a
Correct.
how do you have a 3-second penalty instantly? How? Explain that.
What's the strategy for this then?
It's getting dark.
Sliced is
really?
down in full.
Mamad, no.
No one has set it up yet. That's why. Now he
I was
has.
about to say, it's a bit odd. I'd have definitely thought... Oh, Gandalf picked up a 3-second penalty instantly. Great start.
See
However,
why?
he is in a good
Clipped.
Alright, drag race.
Wait for me.
Wait for me, please. Just wait for me.
Orion,
Um,
that's a Group C car. Semi,
and-
that's not...
I
Yep.
know.
That's not a Group C, but it certainly isn't a new hybrid.
Go!
Yep. Goofing around. Back in my
Orion,
Mercedes.
in the 787B.
hell no. Hell no. Wood pen wolf table? What?
Oh, I can see the moon.
Oh yeah.
Why am I on hard? No.
Why are you harder?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to put it in there.
Why are you harder?
Fastman Astro, the A-plus driver from the Americas. Well, one of the A-plus drivers from the Americas in here.
The darkness of a buzzing of the circuit.
Oh, Tim, I really don't know what to say, but I have no idea how to fix that.
What Nismo is that? The 15 one, no?
0.5 second penalty. What?
Give me slipstream Gandalf.
It was the most German Gandalf I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Gandalf!
Gandalf from Turkey. Wait, I just what?
Turkish kebab.
Gandalf from Turkey.
Turkish Gandalf.
Kartoffel! Why are
You
girls
can be a
not selling
Gandalf
this mod?
fan
Go.
no matter where you're from.
My precious.
What did I just hear?
My precious.
I don't know who that is, but I think it's Panam.
Yes.
I'm indicating.
My precious.
I'm indicating someone that I know. Panam, I'm looking at you. KLM is coming.
KLM? What?
Ooh, Sutton. Sutton with
KLM.
336. I've nearly finished my tea. And then we're getting away.
Are you eating your
No,
tea
no.
again?
Are you eating tea
Eating
or
the tea.
actually drinking tea?
I'm
Really?
eating my
What
dinner.
was that laughter?
My dinner. Guys, my dinner.
See, my that was me, bro.
I think I'm the only one who understands what Matt means if I'm eating this.
So I
Well,
also
thank you
understand
for
it.
understanding, Sammy.
I also understand it.
But also
You know what? It's,
Uh-huh.
it's just fun races, so I'm gonna do motion control.
Why not? Why not?
Bro,
Let me
every
drive.
flashing he has a 1.5-second penalty.
That is a BMW driver.
Yeah. Imagine loving BMW.
Imagine,
wait.
imagine saying BMW, not BMW.
Why
Imagine
not?
saying bayerische Motorenwerke.
Ja, ja.
Geil. Baguette. I don't know.
Imagine saying
Renault. Gast.
Circuit de la Sarthe.
Circuit de la Sarthe.
Okay.
Circuit de la
Was that
Sarthe.
good? Was my try good?
Circuit de la Sarthe.
Kind of.
Circuit des 24 heures.
Circuit de la Sarthe.
Le
I
quid
got
de
like 3
un.
roasties and a bit of chicken there, so we're nearly underway. I'll then get the random wheel up and start putting everyone's names in.
Hope I'm not in
No,
last.
no different tyre compounds needed. Whatever strategy you feel like for 2 times fuel and 2 times tyre.
For how long is the race going? Half an hour, right?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Hope we get a lap time before match finishes. I am cooked. I just.
I love
Aww.
doing unsafe rejoins. I love doing that.
Nearly finished, chat.
Just go Astral. Sliced goes off. Psych, wrong number. Ah, I'm in the grass. I'm a lawnmower.
Lawn mowing.
Slice has got a
Lawnmower.
penalty already.
Imagine a GT3 beating Sliced.
That'd
Crazy.
be hilarious. Completely.
That'll be
impossible.
mischievous. Oh,
Slice is way too fast.
True. Sammy, I don't know where you are, but I feel you have a penalty. I just feel it.
Don't have a penalty.
Thank God. Finally, a lab that would that
Understand, Bob.
that.
Understand, Bob. Them and see if
Stroke.
we get to him when I jump on.
I. Oh, Matt, you're racing with us?
No, I'm not racing.
Oh,
Wait, I'm gonna.
Indicating to the left and to the right.
man. Fuck. Why am I stuttering so much? Who's backwards on track?
Not me.
I'm flashing.
I'm in the first chicane.
Hello, Phantom.
No, I
I
wanna do
just
the
see
runoff.
burn.
I wanna do the runoff. It's fun doing the runoff thingies, like little mini games.
Right.
Matt's just
That's
enjoying
food
the view.
finished. You take my plate
Yeah.
out. Let's go.
Make sure to wash the dishes.
Wait, I'm not on the red tires. Wait.
Plus, I didn't even do a lap.
Me
Then it
neither.
doesn't matter because
Speedrun.
someone,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you do
Oh,
the
yeah.
grid already, Matt?
Do it? No. Dummy.
You fella can't go away.
Why can't you ping people anymore? In the stream chat.
Yes.
In YouTube or?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Silly you. No.
Joe will go on the
We got a
tires. Go on the tires.
Yeah, on the arrow. On the
It's always the same 4 people talking.
Hello.
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 And today, Lemans.
So, in order to decide the grid, we once again see
Maybe
the
I can
return.
finish the lap.
The wheel.
Right, so Sliced
Hopefully
isn't
that's not a
taking
penalty.
part in this.
He's starting from the back.
You start -5.
It's not even
Wait, what?
taking part.
He's gonna start in 100.
Asdrul. Sammy.
Why is the first chicane backwards actually
Jolo.
fun?
Why did you say my name so loud?
Harrison.
Hi.
Yaski. Elmo. Hazza.
Magi.
Boom, boom, boom.
Orion. Blaze.
Hello, Ryan.
City up you. Gandalf.
This track,
First place, yay!
this track backwards is fun.
Why are you driving backwards though?
Why?
If someone's wearing backgrounds, I'm doing it
okay.
backwards.
Baby
too.
Dragon
We've got
is not
14
happy.
No, Baby Dragon is not happy.
Ow.
Right, so everyone's names are in the list. Let's give them a shuffle up. Okay. So, starting at 15th. Oh no, 14th, sorry. Starting at 14th. Oh, that's a shame.
I love scaring people.
So will GR3 and GR1 start mixed?
Yep.
Where?
Yep, please. Uh-oh. That's a wall.
Right. Slice is going to the bottom anyway.
Who is in Indianapolis right now?
Okay, remove, spin.
That is none of you. That's silly.
Oh, it's Hazza next on the grid. Yeah, Baby Dragon is not happy.
Yes, lesser categories are mixed.
Yeah, it's just random grid order, completely mixed up. Why not?
So how many of which?
Followed by Blaze.
We had 7 GR1s and 8 GR3s. That's good.
After is Panam.
Wait, am I last of the GT3s or?
It doesn't. No, it's a completely mixed grid. Doesn't matter what category.
But am I last of the GT3s?
Oh, Sutton's perfectly in place. Haven't had to move him.
I am.
Sorry about Baby
No,
Dragon, guys.
Blaze is behind you.
Oh, Slice is 3.
Blaze is
What
behind
place am I at? Please, dude.
You're 9th.
Oh, yeah, at least.
Could be worse.
Let's
Could be worse.
go.
Could be worse. I think any
Yeah,
position
let's
now,
go,
I think
top
you're
10.
alright.
Yeah!
You've got Yaski joining you.
Let go. 2 Frenchmen. Yo.
No, hi, Sammy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well held, Sammy. Well held.
Thank you.
And then Gandalf.
Sudden playing bowling.
Ah!
Okay, well.
Then Astral.
Why's my name written so big?
Astral in 6th.
My name on the wheel is so big. Oh.
It's massive. Ooh.
For some
Is
reason,
it me? No.
Harrison.
I'm starting to
Okay.
Top 4 now.
Yeah. Top 4.
Oh, wait.
Elmo.
No way.
What?
No way.
What?
Right, now Semi, Jolvo, and Vantage GT3 left to decide who starts first. Vantage GT3
Hello,
stays
Jolvo.
where he is.
Nah.
Bonk.
German front row.
Wow.
It is a German 1-2 between Semi and Jolvo. Do they stay in the order they
Wow.
are now?
Wow.
Oh, they do. They do. There
Semi
you
and
have it.
Jolvo.
Okay, so Semi and Jolvo. Yeah, we don't need to spin it to just see Sami's name. There we go. So, yeah, there is your starting grid. Hang on. Hang on. Let me mute my microphone.
Wow.
This will be very interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting.
I mean, first of all the GR1s flying past,
Yeah.
and oh, Blaze
There
left.
Oh,
goes
Blaze.
Blaze.
Bluff, bluff. No.
All Group 3 are to stay on the left at the start. Good point, Harry. And thank you to whoever has subbed.
Do I run soft? Or do
Harry
I-
is Hazard, by the way. Harry is Hazard.
Do I run soft? June gives me.
Okay.
Wait,
I think so.
Sir, yes, sir.
wait.
Are we
Yes,
all
sir,
ready?
yes, sir.
Wait.
I'm hazarding the lobby, yeah, I'd say they just said. It's all good, but so I knew you were one of them. Wasn't too sure whether you were Harrison or whether you were Hazard, but at least we cleared it up, bud. That's fine. Yeah, so as long as everyone's ready, we're getting underway.
Yeah.
We
I
do
want to
it.
finish this
I
lap
have
real
my
quick.
water. Yeah. Everything.
Alright, finish your laps up
My
faster
bad.
then.
Man up.
So
I don't need
already
water
on
for
those
40
seats.
minutes.
GF
I am the
paying
water.
attention at the
Just
start.
joined. Oh, it's lockdown, right? Okay, lockdown's in. That's fine. Let's wait for lockdown to get into the car. Lockdown.
Boom.
Where are you going in
Out.
the grid?
I'm a bit scared.
Hi,
that I'm
guys.
starting.
Ah!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Same time, but
The
Group 1
lag,
and
bro.
Group 3 at the same time. Lockdown is in. Decided his car.
What is the
yes,
problem,
he's
Joel?
going Group 1.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Lockdown is sat at 12th. We'll adjust it to be fair and drop him down below to 14th. Lockdown is not anything personal at all, mate. It's just because we just finished off the grid order and obviously someone left. But yeah, are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Someone got took out so fast.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I took
Let's
out
get underway
Harrison.
then. 40 minutes at Le Mans, fellas. 40 minutes at Le
Let
Mans.
go.
Best of luck. I will speak to
Oh,
you all
no.
after the race. I'll go over into the general.
Oh, no.
There we go. I'll pop over. There we go. Sorted. It's just us now. Can I drive for you guys in the next race? Yeah, we're going to be doing a lobby reset after the next race anyway. So it's all good. We've got a rolling start here. A lot of anticipation for this. It was decided in the Discord suggestions area with a staggering 14 responses, all indicating that they wanted a multi-class race tonight to celebrate the 500 special. And their away, Semi and Jovo leading the pack, out in first place. Obviously, we are going to see the Group 1s further down the field tear up in it or into the lead. But yeah, the jumbled up start, it's definitely something added into it. Stay on board with Semi then, the Group 3 leader. Just while the Group 1s are filtering through, a few running wide. But they seem to be okay. Who is backwards there? Someone's backwards, that's not good. It's not Gandalf. Gandalf is in the Nismo. So anyway, on board with the race leader as of current. The race leader for the Group 1 section is Vantage GT3 being challenged by Astral now. And it's going to be a race up this straight between these two. Going further down then, Jolvo still out ahead of a few Group 1s for now. So him and Semi are leading the Group 3 pack very nicely. We'll see how the gap transpires between these two over the upcoming minutes. So we have, obviously it's endurance settings, we have 40 minutes here. The Le Mans 40 minutes. It's the one of 3 races this evening. Someone has just been absolutely sent. Silly. It sent Semi flying off there. I'm not too sure what had happened, but car penalties are on, which means someone's going to be picking one up. Lockdown appears to be in the wrong there with that one. I'm going to take a punt and say that it was just a Group 1 up behind a Group 3, hadn't been aware of the braking zone for the Group 1 or for the Group 3, and has caused an incident. Hopefully everyone can recover nice enough from that, and there's not going to be too many issues going forward. Astral and Vantage just up ahead of Slice. Slice 2.5 seconds behind from the back of the grid where he starts. Whoever straight lined you. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened, Sam. I did just have a look through. I think it's Lockdown has received the vehicle penalty, so it's definitely got something to do with him, I'm sure. It's only 2 seconds, though, so it's nothing major. If the game would have decided it was worth a bit more, he would have given a bit more. So yeah, I think it might have just been a little bit of a mistake under the braking, but hopefully it can all be sorted. But of course, we have just seen Gandalf make a little bit of a move on Lockdown. Lockdown take it back with a lovely exit off that right-hander at the top of the Mulsanne straight. Sutton, of course, chasing this little group down from behind as well. Slice now within a second on the group ahead. Again, Slice's dominance on this track just proving worthy. Thank you for the sub, whoever that was, guys. Vantage 3 has come straight off here on the Gant section. Slice now up into second, chasing Astro. It started as a German 1-2 here at Le Mans, but currently just halfway through the first lap, we are looking at an American 1-2 instead. Further down then, through the field, we're looking at the Group 1 runners all the way down into 7th place. From 7th place then, we have Jolvo that is leading the Group 3 pack, followed then by Yaski in 2nd place for the GT3. New sub and liked. Oh, thank you, Player One. Welcome into the community. If you've got Discord, mate, in top of the comments is linked our chat. Feel free to jump on there and say hello to the guys. But yes, Jolvo, Yaski, and Orion are the top 3 runners for the Group 3 section here. Yaski just about a second off of Jolvo, just off the pace of the Group 3. He's got Orion firmly behind him, as well as then Hazza, another Group 1 runner that was caught up at the start. He's now making his way through on the Porsche curves as well. So of course these Group 3 cars have got to, they've got to just crack on. It is the job of the Group 1s to get out of the way of the Group 3s. First time commentating on a multi-class race. This is quite exciting though, and so it's great to see the two multi-classes coming together here at Le Mans. So we're going to be seeing it a lot more as well on Spa and around Fuji then as well later on tonight. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. So Jolvo then still out in front. Let's jump on board and just have a quick look at what our tyre wear situation is like. So Yaski, in 2nd place for the Group 3s, has decided to go for a soft strategy to start. Clearly he's going for a bit of a stronger stint for the first half of the race, and then seeing where he's at about the 20-minute mark. Not too sure whether these softs are going to stick out for the whole race, but we'll have to see. Jolvo then, he's got opted for the mediums. He's leading the pack currently, but he's opted middle strategy. I think that's a fair shout, especially if you do want to make it last. Fuel-wise, the Porsche does seem to be doing a fair chunk better than the Peugeot on the fuel. And yeah, it's around about the same as the AMG here, being piloted by Orion. Also opted for the racing soft strategy. I mean, we are probably going to see a little move from Orion onto Yaski at some point. He is absolutely drafting flies off the rear of that Porsche there. So yeah, a bit of a bump draft up as well. Bit of a team player move coming into this. Got to be careful of that braking zone. Nicely handled by both drivers. Look at that. Cars bumper to bumper through the first chicane section on the Mulsanne straight. Phenomenal racing from the pair of these. Well done, guys. Well done indeed. Harrison then. Oh, he's just spun out as we've jumped on board with him. Then passed by Pan Am and Semi. Hummel then in the Genesis, who was, I believe, backwards just at the Dunlop Bridge at the start of the first lap, so it was a shame, but hopefully he can recover nicely. Meanwhile, up in the Group 1 section, we have seen a changeover of the leaders. As expected, Slice has torn off into the lead and now has a 4-second gap to the car behind him of Astral. Astral holding a 15-second gap, actually, to Lockdown, who's currently occupying the 3rd place position. However, that 0.5 penalty is going to give Sutton a lot of room to play with, especially with Vantage GT3 also having a 0.3. So we're going to see, or 0.5, sorry. So we're going to see these two having a little bit of a battle in the laps to come. Further down from well, it's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th battle there. We've got City Up Ute running just solo pretty much. He's got a 4-second gap in front, 12-second gap behind. He's pretty comfortable right now where he is. And then just ringing up the rear of the Group 1s is Hazza. Hazza's running a nice Shadow Realm livery on what I can only presume is the... I don't want to say it and it be wrong. Porsche? It looks like a Porsche, and if it's not a Porsche, then I apologise. But no, very well, or very nicely done on the livery indeed. But best of luck for the rest of the race. Jolvo then, we're about to see that little move being made there. So obviously been a little bit of a tussle between Yaski and Orion in the last couple of sections. However, obviously on board with the Group 1s, we have just missed it. But we see Yaski occupying 2nd place still and ahead of Orion. The penalties obviously now haven't taken place. Pan Am and Pan Am and Semi just serving their penalties, with Harrison bringing up the rear as well. These two now chasing down that top pack of the Group 3 runners. Jolvo in the meanwhile though, He's got just over a second gap on those mediums. He's doing rather well so far. The strategy seems to be working for him. I mean, those mediums, they seem pretty optimal around Le Mans. I have got to say, they are running quite smoothly. I mean, his wear, in comparison to Yaski, it's noticeable. Same with Orion. Orion and Yaski's wear and fuel seem to be around about the same. Yaski, a little touch better. Hello, Brioche. How are we doing? But he's a little touch better on his fuel save in this round out so far. It may even just be the Porsche and how the Porsche runs. And if so, very, very good contender going forward for any Group 3 racing events that are a long distance. Especially with the fuel and the tyre wear on what it is. I mean, it's on 2 times for 2 or fuel and tyre. So we can see here, just starting the 3rd lap in now. We're looking at about a 5th lost off the softs, whereas Jolvo is only now starting to make a dent into those racing mediums. So I think Jolvo might have a bit more of a longer strategy in mind. He could potentially even be going for a 1-stop. Again, though, his issue seems to be the fuel. He's closer to Orion in fuel than he is to Yaski, but again, he just can't quite manage that fuel up to Yaski's level just yet. Well, again, we'll have to see how things play out in the future. Yeah, the room's full, unfortunately, bud. We've got someone waiting in the lobby as we lost someone from the race. So further back then from Orion, Pan Am is now running a little bit of a gap. He's got 8 seconds in front and 4 behind. And the car behind is Fleet Sport Motors 911 RSR, piloted by Semi, who's got 3 seconds behind to Harrison. Ian will then, a 0.5 penalty above his head, unfortunately, now gone to a 2nd. That is a shame. However, he is running nicely in 14th. Sliced Bread then, now a 10-second lead from the rest of the pack. Second place, of course, being to Astral. Another 1-second penalty for Astral. He's going to have to tidy his lines up somewhere along the track. It is costing him that ever so slight touch of time from Sliced. I mean, not saying that it could be very competitive between them both, simply just because Sliced is another league again on Le Mans, which is why he started from the back. But it could put him into the jaws of lockdown. I mean, we're here for 40 minutes here around Le Mans. We're about 10 minutes in, so, we're about a quarter of the way through. Lockdown is only 15 seconds behind. Now, I say only as if that's a very small gap. It looks relatively large for now. But as the race develops, if Astro keeps picking up these penalties and lockdowns form, he can lock it in and he can travel consistently through the laps. Then we could see Lockdown very well take the position back off Astro, or at least fighting for it in the closing laps of the race. So, of course, Astro is going to have to keep an eye on that. So, softs all the way down for all of the Group 1s, all the way down to Hazza. Just quickly, they're jumping on board with the Group 3 runners. Yaski has now taken the lead of the Group 3 runners. Jolvo is running in 2nd place of GT3, with Orion still ringing up in 3rd, but definitely in the mirrors and competitive. Jolvo now looking at the inside of Yaski to take the position back. He does so on the inside. Yaski tucks in behind that Peugeot. I think that Peugeot has just got that longer stint power. It can just keep the toe down for a little bit longer, gain those couple of extra miles per hour that it needs to push ahead of the Porsche. Again, this is something that Yaski is going to have to take into account here. That as well, and of course, Yaski is on the softer tyre. Jolvo sticking on the mediums. I think that's a very, very smart call from Jolvo. I think he's picked an excellent strategy there in the Peugeot. Hello, Zach. How are we doing? Yaski, yeah, these softs are now starting to cause a bit of an issue. We're going to start seeing a little bit of time drop from Yaski. His pace is going to fall off ever so slightly, especially as he loses that competitive edge with the softs. And same then goes for Orion. And of course, they are going to have to keep an eye on that fuel gauge as well. Jolvo, though, the only thing he has really got to worry about at the moment is fuel. So I think it's going to be a case of lasting these tyres out however long his fuel tank can take. Can Yaski and Orion's fuel tank match that? Can Yaski and Orion's fuel tank match the pace of Jolvo's? I don't know. I really don't know. That Porsche is looking phenomenal on the fuel so far. It's closer to 3/4 of a tank. But, oh, a little move up the inside from Yaski there, just as we're talking about him. He's heard the ears burning, and he is up into 1st. As we leave... Oh, how come Hazard's left? What's happened there? Hazard, let me know in the chat, bud. What's going on? So, Yaski then, as we enter lap 4, is now leading the Group 3 sector once again. Oh, disconnected. Oh, no way. Try and jump back in, bud, for the next one. I mean, well, we're doing a lobby reset on the next one anyway. But yeah, feel free to jump back in and have a little commentate. So, yes, Jolvo there slipping and sliding in the Peugeot, but just holding the reins of it. Orion now on the bumper as well in that AMG, looking dangerous. Jolvo really in a pickle here. Does he defend or does he attack Yaski to take that position back? Because Yaski, of course, now can start to tear away with it. Again, though, Jolvo has got to keep in mind he's got those mediums on. He has got that safety blanket with the tyres. It is only fuel that is going to stand in his way now. But, of course, he's looking closer to the half mark, whereas Yaski is about... He's closer to the three-quarter side of in between those two lines. Same then for Orion. Orion's looking around about the same as Yaski on fuel. It's Jolvo who's struggling on the fuel the most in the Peugeot. And of course that 0.5 penalty is also going to cost him. And he's going to be back into the jaws of Orion and slipping away from Yaski. Unless a serious bit of driving and a manoeuvre can come out of Jolvo now. Yeah, Jolvo's car is incredible in the straight line. I was just saying on one of the previous sections that Yaski is going to be struggling to keep up with that. He's going to have to factor that in if he wants to keep this first position place on the GT3 sector. So then, up the field, it's around about an even gap now between Sliced and Lockdown for Astral. D-Lox has found the lobby. Hello, buddy. Lockdown is pushing hard now in the... I don't even know what that is, but in the fast thing. Oh, the Toyota. Yeah, it looks like a Toyota. Anyway, so Lockdown is pushing phenomenally hard around the Porsche curves right now in his Group 1 Toyota. I should have noticed the Toyota Gazoo Racing stickers. That's a bit embarrassing from me. I do apologise, chat. But yeah, he's pushing hard. He's got, again, a 16-second gap behind to Silly Op Ute. Yes, I am, Big Razor, although I'm guessing you're not watching if you had to ask. And Silly Up Ute, oh, he's just having a bit of a moment X in the Porsche curves. He has regathered it, but it has put Sutton right within grasp. Sutton running real wide there, coming out of that section, leading on to the final two chicanes. Yeah, Sutton has picked up a penalty, but is also very much now in Silly Up Ute's mirrors. He's going to have to work real hard. I think that's the Nissan. He's going to have to work real hard now to be able to pull away from Sutton. Of course, that 0.5, like we said, it is going to drop. It is going to drop Sutton back off Ute by ever so slightly. But yeah, he's going to have to battle now the entire Mulsanne straight to stay ahead. If Sutton gets ahead of him, another little mistake from Silly Up Ute, and it could all be over for the chances of getting Sutton back. Again, I've seen Sutton race before. He is very consistent. He is I definitely say he gels a lot more with the Group 3s than what he does with the Group 1s. But absolute hats off to him for trying the Group 1s out. It's more than what I could ever give out anyway, that's for sure. I've tried the Group 1s, it just doesn't work for me. I mean, Sutton has also just picked up a second penalty. Why in general everyone else in the stream chat isn't normally the other way around? Yes, it is, but this is how it's ended up, so it's all good. Pardon me, but yes. So, Sutton now just dripping that time away. Silly Up Ute starting to pull away, a 2-second gap between them. Now that does look to give Silly Up Ute a bit of a breather, you know, off the pressure of Sutton. Taking the pressure off of his neck a little bit. Of course, he has still got to watch in those mirrors because, again, one tiny little slip in these Group 1s and all of that time that you've worked so hard to get, it could fade off easily. As we saw, of course, any little mistakes that are coming. I mean, Slice here picking up a 0.5. It's not really going to matter. How long's left of race? We're looking at 25 minutes, give or take. Yeah, we're 25 minutes into the session. So then, yeah, let's jump back on board then, because all the Group 1s seem to be running within their own little gap, of course, with Sutton just backing off the back of Silly Up Ute, and the large gaps between the top three. We'll jump back on board then and have a look through the Group 3s and how they're running. So Harrison is running in last place currently of the Group 3s. I'll join in Coventry if I can, or in 10-ish minutes. Yeah, no worries, bud. So Harrison, though, running in 13th position in that M6. He's got Ilmo just up ahead of him in 12th in the Genesis. Semi then a touch ahead of him. They're going to be coming into play now with that 1.5 second penalty above Semi's head, especially if that penalty increases over the upcoming lap towards the penalty line. We'll see what it's got. So Pan Am then, he is running in 10th place, just a little bit behind this top group there of the top three. That is Jolvo, Orion and Yaski. Jolvo now on the racing mediums, just under halfway of a tank. He's looking okay. I think he could definitely pull off a one stop. Ryan with a 1.5 second penalty. That's going to cost him massively, and he's about halfway on the wear of those softs now, so definitely going to be seeing some pace decrease off him. Same then for Yaski. He's got a 0.5 penalty, but again, his tyres are now starting to wear, so in the cockpit, he is now going to be feeling that. Jovo then, let's jump on board with him. He's got a Ryan in that AMG chasing him. He's just giving him a bit of slipstream. And Ryan's not going to be pushing too much of a move. Again, he knows that 1.5 is going to come into play and cost him later on. He just wants to stay as relevant and as close to the mirrors of Jovo as he can without causing too much problem for himself. And of course, he has then got to remember that just a little bit behind in the distance there, as you can see, is our boy Panam. So, Yaski, very confidently out ahead at the moment of the Group 3s. He's got a 3-second gap, give or take, down to second place of Jovo. But again, it's all to play for. We're just about to approach the halfway mark here. We're about 1.5 minutes away from the halfway mark. So again, anything can happen. But it seems like the racing order has started to filter itself out. Vantage GT3 then is the last of the Group 1s. There's a 1.5 minute gap currently between the Group 1 and the Group 3 category. We're not going to be seeing too much... we're not going to be seeing too much overlap yet. Are we saying that? I think, yeah, we are. We're about to see Sliced for the first time on the blue flag of Harrison. So we'll probably see Sliced nick a little bit of slipstream off him. Nip round then just as we turn right off the Mulsanne straight. He might even dip before here looking at the speed. Yeah, nicking that slipstream. And around he goes. So, remember though as well, guys, those that are running in the GT3 cars, they don't have to move out of the way for the Group 1s. It is the Group 1s and the faster cars' job to find a safe way around. As perfectly demonstrated there by Sliced, he just awaited the opportunity and went round. No laps, we're doing 40 minutes, so however many laps that'll take. Looking at it, probably about 11. Semi then has been passed by Ilmo. That must have been because of the penalty. I did predict a little bit of a position switch, just again purely because just that penalty was rather substantial above Semi's head, and that the penalty line on this track definitely does penalise you a lot more than a lot of other tracks do. How long left? Well, we're just now ticking over the halfway mark of 20 minutes, as I say it. So we've got 20 minutes remaining here around Le Mans. Astral then, the next car that will be approaching a traffic car. Whoa, how's the delay, Slice, as well? Not Slice, sorry, SAS. How's the delay? Is it quite long or is it okay? Just seeing the distance there from Astral's cam in the Audi that we have got Harrison just drifting away and just minding his own, but we predicted that an overlap was going to come from the two categories at some point. Now back on board then with the battle of the softs and the mediums. I'd imagine that it'll be after this lap, if not at the end of this lap, that Yaski starts to think about his first pit move. I mean, looking at his fuel, he can refuel to the top and will go until the end. I'm not too sure what fuel map he's running. There's no way, unfortunately, for me to check without physically asking him, or unless, of course, he was able to show us on the side buttons. I wish it was something I could adjust while I was here. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. But Jolvo is running on the outside of the Porsche. Not somewhere you ideally want that Peugeot, considering the straight line speed on it. Of course, Jolvo running the Czech X livery. Yeah, so we've got Yaski just about half a second up ahead of Jolvo. And Jolvo's just going to be trying to take advantage of as much slipstream as physically possible here. Ryan's about 4 seconds out. He has dropped off the pace battle, unfortunately, but he's still running in a pretty clean gap. He has got Panam just about a second behind, so we could even see a move coming here from Panam and putting himself up into third position of the Group 3 category. He's been running well, though, so far, consistently throughout. He has caught up with the group nicely. Of course, Orion is a little bit of a back marker now to the main Group 3 group, but it's definitely a good consistency point for Panam to show that he can catch up to Orion there. So I say we'll wait for that. We wait for that pass to happen. Let's jump on board then with Ilmo, who is currently being approached same as Semi, by Sliced, the current race leader. And so he pops around the outside of Semi, and now it'll just be the same for Slight or for Oscar, for Emo. Near contact there from Sliced. Again, it's not the job of the Group 3s to go around, it's the job of the Group 1s. Sliced knows this. I feel that he got a little bit impatient there with Elmo. Either that or he was trying to make the move stick in a much better way. However, I think that he could have avoided that incident himself there. Honestly, I think if he'd have just gone up the inside and braked a little bit later than the Group 3s he could have snuck up the inside of that right-hand bend. But anyway, it's happened now. He has passed the he's passed the back runners in the Group 3 section, and he'll soon be fast approaching the start. Sorry, he'll be fast approaching the top of the Group 3 section. Harrison now being encroached by the number 3 podium holder for the Group 1 category. Again, nice clean move here from Lockdown on the set or on the straight, nice and easy. Around the outside, plenty of room. Nicely done. Let's have a look through. Where else are we looking? Sutton has picked up a penalty, unfortunately, and everyone else does seem again to be just running in their own little timing frame. 2 minutes is the gap now between Group 1 and Group 3, but Yaski is still ahead of the Group 3 runners. Just about to encroach onto the 7th lap here around Lemans. Yaski has decided to avoid the pit so far. He's decided to avoid pitting so far. Jovo has done the same, but of course Jovo's mediums aren't looking anywhere near as affected as the softs of Yaski are. But I also do have to remind everyone to keep an eye on those weather maps, as the rain is going to be coming in very soon. Bit of a slick and slide from Sliced Bread there in the Group 1, but I think he has held it nicely. Track is now going to start getting real greasy for the fellas out there. So they're going to have to do everything they can to keep those cars nice and steady, but still on pace. A 3:24.2 is the fastest lap from Sliced. That's a pretty fast Group 1 lap. Fair play. I'll say again, he is absolutely the crown king of the RDR lobbies around this this track. I'm yet to see anyone in any of the racing lobbies that we've done dethrone Sliced around Le Mans. It just doesn't happen. He is way too clued up on this track. And I can't imagine. I'd love to know the actual number of hours that he has spent on this track. So Yaski then a 3:59.4 as his fastest for the Group 3s. Pardon me, followed by a 4 minute and 0.011 from Jovo. 3:59.349 from Panam, which means, yeah, he's actually holding the fastest lap from the Group 3s so far. 3:59.399 for Orion, another phenomenal lap, mate. Well done. 3:59.453 for Ilmo, so he's very, very close actually to pipping the top spot, but I do believe. Ooh, a 3:58.8 from Harrison. So it's actually Harrison holding the Group 3 lap title so far. Fair play. So Yaski and Jovo then getting tighter and closer as the race develops. Hi dude, that's AVR Ferry from France. How are you doing tonight? I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. We're here on the 500 sub special. Little bit of multi-class racing. We're just on board with the Group 3 section so far. We got Yaski who's heading out. Oh no, it was Yaski. Sorry, Jovo's just made the move on him. I missed that. Terribly sorry. But yeah, Jovo is now heading out the Group 3 section. He's got a 0.5 penalty, as does Yaski, and Panam is now hot on the heels. In third position for the Group 3s. Looking to make a move. Can he make the move stick? Oh, I think he has so far. Yeah, Yaski is just behind him, and the rain has started to pour. So we are going to be seeing the cars filtering into the pits now to change on over to some intermediate tyres, maybe even some full wets, depending on how they look at the situation at the time. Of course, everyone's picking their own strategies. There's no recommended strategies here. It's whatever you think of looking at the settings. let's jump on with one of the top runners then. So Astral, number 2, just coming around the Group 3 leaders here. My internet went out as soon as it started. Oh, Blaze, unlucky. I wonder what had happened. Let's have a look. Astral just coming around the Porsche curves. Jovo just now tucking in behind him. Slice has now also jumped into the pits. The track is now starting to get very damp indeed. Yeah, we're not going to sit there and wait for that. We'll just keep on board with Astral, who's going to be the next one to dive into the pits as well and change. Yeah, I think it's going to be, by the looks of it, it's going to be a full track pit stop here. Of course, Harrison has thought ahead here, and he's already chucked the intermediates on. That could actually be a very nice call from Harrison. There's a reason he is trailing so far, but that could be a very, very nice call indeed. Same with Elmo. He's also got the intermediates on. Semi, Panam, Orion, Yaski, and all the way up to Jovo are now pitting to take off the softs or the mediums, or whichever one they've taken. However, it is Elmo and Harrison that have thought of this move ahead and have already put the intermediates on. So Slice then is the first out on his intermediate tyres to see what he makes of the rest of the race in the rain. I didn't buy any wets or intermediates. Oops. That is not good. Lockdown. Mate, I salute you. Best of luck for this race. Not to spoil the surprise, but there's torrential rain coming your way towards the end of this race, guys. So, yeah, but yeah, I don't know what to suggest for you on that one. Just Godspeed, man. Best of luck. Yeah. I mean, I'd have at least put fresh ones on, personally. Up to you, right? But I'd at least definitely put fresh ones on. Wouldn't go running around in the wet in those. Sutton Note just coming in to change, as is Silly Up You. He's just refueling his tank there, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a slow refuel on that one. But it's all good. Gives everyone else the time to do the same. Vantage also coming in. Lockdown just coming around Yaski, who is the current Group 3 leader. He's come out on full wets. Yaski has. Intermediates for Panam. And, well, the rest of the group, actually. Orion's on racing softs. That's not... Okay, fair enough. I don't have wets or inters. Ah, Orion, man. I'd say I apologise, bud, but yeah, you're not going to have the best of time there. Panam hasn't actually put that much fuel in. If we got maybe a strategy coming from Panam here, but the intermediates actually do look like they're struggling. I think Yatsky might have made the correct call by going for the full wet, especially with the rain that's coming up. I think that might have been a very good call indeed. Normally, I would suggest shadowing. May the odds forever be in your favour. Absolutely. I'm a bit sad to not do the race because I have to be waking up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. My PlayStation Plus subscription is ending this week. Oh, that sucks, man. But yeah, Sliced Bread out in first. Normally I would say to copy his strategy. And of course, he chose the intermediates. I don't know how that's going to play out for him. I'd say that bar for the moisture on the track is getting awfully close to the second bar of where full wets would definitely be needed. So Slice could even very well have to dive back into the pits here. Same as Astral. Certain, and well, the whole grid apart from... Ooh. Vantage GT3 also opted for the full wets, as did Yaski. Yaski, of course, ahead of the Group 3s. Zach, I believe, has just joined me in the commentary. Hello, sir.
Looks like I've joined at the right time as well.
You have as well. The rain has just set in around Lemans. The nighttime is starting to set in too. The headlights are on and the racing is on too. We got Panam chasing down Yaski. Porsche against Porsche. Yaski currently with a 0.5 above his head. Panam running clean, but a 2-second gap between the races as it is. If you're going to jump on then, do you want to jump in and have a look at the Group 1s?
Yeah, can do. There's only 3 of them.
Yeah, positions 1 to 5 are your Group 1 racers. Yaski then is the top of the Group 3 runners. So he's got Panam chasing him down in second position for the Group 3.
Oh, it's doing that
Jovo
glitch again.
slipping and sliding off in his slipping and sliding off in his Peugeot. I think that might be that intermediate problem we were just talking about. Ilmo about to slow down for a penalty as well. And who's that behind them in the group? Oh, it's Sutton in 3rd place in the group 3.
Oh, and he's gone.
I'd say I just saw a bit of a nudge there from Sutton. Just nudged the outside of Joel, though.
Yeah, he's just had to slam on the brakes. He nearly hit the wall. He's going again now. Yeah, he lost a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, I'd say we've got Putin Sutton now. They're going to be close in contention. 30-second gap from Astral to Sliced. As we can see, that track is looking rather sopping wet. I don't think this is an intermediates race anymore. I think this is definitely full wets.
And
like
Yaski's going on to the... Yaski's on racing softs.
No, he's not. Yaski and Vantage GT3 are both on wets.
Wait, what? Is my game doing it again?
I think it is, because Yaski and Vantage GT3 are the 2 running wets so far. And I think that's a very, very wise call from Yaski. Especially with how this track could be. I mean, he's being chased down by Pan Am on the intermediates here. Both are looking a little bit spare on the old fuel. Not too sure how that's going to pan out between them both, but that'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, he's showing everyone on mediums and softs.
So Ilmo then just being passed by Sutton, running in 8th place, currently 3rd out of the Group 3 runners. Jolvo has dropped behind, as has Semi. There's a yellow flag there. What was that? Oh, that was Silly Up You having a bit of a crash out on the first bend. Oh, he's gone again. That's unfortunate. Tried to ruin my race and then leave. Who left? Silly Up You is now headed towards... he's now headed the right way out of Dunlop Bridge. There we are. I'm glad he's managed to get himself back recovered. Zach's back in. So what's happened here? Harrison is running just past the finish line now on lap 9. Just about 5 minutes left of this race to go, guys. 5 minutes left. Let's just let them know in the chat so they can see. Fantastic, Dan. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. I hate hiccups so much. Oh, they're horrible ones as well. Lockdown's just said proof I did not hit Gandalf. Okay, I'll have a look in a bit, bud. I'll have a look in a moment. I don't know why I'm running on board with Slice. Anyway, we know he's going to win. 2nd place then goes to Astral, and a minute 14 behind is Sutton. Sutton running 12.5 seconds ahead of City Up Ute, who is just battling a little bit of traffic, heading towards the... is that off the 2nd chicane? Yes, it is. 2nd chicane on the Mulsanne Straight. We've got Vantage GT3 then running 40 seconds behind. Again, just coming around a little bit of traffic himself. Yaski still holding 1st place for the Group 3 category, with Pan Am again still very close behind. The battle of the intermediates and the wets between these two. Elmo then is 30 seconds out, with Jovo very keenly behind, as well as Semi. A little battle could be unfolding for the final step of the podium for the GT3 category here, between Semi, Jovo, and Ilmo. Harrison then is just running 44 seconds out, and 6.5 on pace from the lead. So unfortunately, I don't think Harrison's going to be crossing the finish line. Anyway, though, I believe now, though, once Sliced comes around the finish line, or after this lap, that will be the final lap of the race. So 12 laps we managed around Le Mans here in the 40 minutes. So well done, fellas. Sutton now running 3rd place. Of course, yes, Lockdown left out, didn't he? There we go. So Pan Am has now made it ahead of Yaski. Something has gone on between the pair, but it does mean that Pan Am is now leading the Group 3 sector in the remaining 5 minutes.
Semi's making a move on Elmo.
Semi and Ilmo, a bit of a move being made here. They're going 2 wide, well, nearly 3 wide. Jolvo's up in top in contention of this space. Let's jump on board with Ilmo as we head through the Porsche curves. Semi eagerly in the mirrors of Ilmo as well, looking to take the place back.
Semi just got a 0.5 penalty.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Semi's dropped out of contention for this run so far.
Tried the switch back and may have gone a bit too switch back.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Then they need to work together to catch Jolvo, because once he gets onto the straight, he will be gone.
That's true. They are absolutely
maybe not.
gone. So who have we got here then? Yes, so
Jolvo's got a second penalty.
Pan-Am 6th position, but obviously that is translated to first in the Group 3s. Yaski running in 2nd place for the Group 3s. Nice race from Yaski. It's been very consistent. Not too sure what cost him that in the end. Was it the tyres? Was it a move? Was it a mistake? We'll have to find out afterwards, but either way, very nicely raced indeed. Jolvo then as well, a second penalty above his head on that Peugeot, but he is starting to tear away from the other two now as we head towards the Mulsanne straight for this little group.
All 3 of them have penalties.
Yeah, all 3 have penalties. Semi and Ilmo with a 0.5, but Jolvo with the worst one of a 1 second. Normally we'll see a little bit of an increase in penalty time here, but I think all runners have made it through nice and cleanly. Harrison then just crossing the line onto his 10th lap. Sliced Bread now entering the Porsche curves for what can only be the penultimate time here around Le Mans. So once he finishes this lap and crosses the line, unless he's finishing in 50 seconds or over, I do believe that he'll have one more lap out. But he is finishing 30 seconds ahead of Astral, which is pretty incredible stuff for around Le Mans. But again, it's just a testament to show his knowledge around this track and his confidence going into it as well. To be able to pull a 30-second gap, there we are. That's now the penultimate lap started. Yes, a tornado went through right next to me, so the internet has been touch and go. Yeah, I can imagine that has a bit of an effect on it. But as long as you're all okay, yeah, so as long as you're all okay and you're all good, in which case it'd be a pleasure to play with you again, bud.
That's crazy.
4, 3, 2, 1. That is now the marker for the final lap here around Le Mans in our first of 3 racing endurance races to come. Astral then has just finished as he's crossed the line. Sliced in and left running because he crossed before the finish line was raised. But a nice 2nd place finish for Astral. Well done, my friend. Sutton, he's a fair bit back from the line as well, but he shall also be finishing that in 3rd. Unless, of course, anything is to happen detrimental enough to lose a 7-second gap. Down to Silly Up Ute in 4th. Vantage GT3 then in 5th. Followed by Pan-Am, who is the #1 GT3 driver here for the Le Mans 40-minute endurance race. He's got a 7-second gap down to Yaski in 7th place. So I'm not too sure what's happened there, but of course Yaski, I think, just lost his pace.
Yes, he's just gone wide.
Yeah, I think Yaski lost his pace out from Pan-Am, which is a shame. Jolvo, though, in 3rd position. He has got a penalty coming up, though, plus Semi and
Semi's
Elmo.
Gone deep. Into
Semi,
the wall.
That's not the track, buddy, over here. That is a shame for that Porsche. Oh, he spun again.
Oh.
That is a terrible shame. Terrible shame indeed. So then, Jolvo just coming across the penalty line to serve his minutes penalty, followed by Ilmo serving a 0.5. These two are now going to be coming into contention for what is the 3rd position in the GT3 category. Jolvo, he's got a 2.5 on Elmo. Porsche curves aimbound. Let's see what Elmo can do on the Porsche curves. He's got a little bit of time left in this run to make something of it. Can he do so? Oh, there's been a call from Semi. No, there's a call from Semi saying that Elmo is the reason that Semi ate the barrier. We'll have to find out from that what's gone on. Semi, clip it for me, bud, if you can.
As I moved over to their POV, he did look like he just outbroke himself. 1st and
2nd place for the Group 3s. Fantastic race at the end, fellas. Well done indeed. Jolvo in 8th with a 4.3 second gap to Ilmo. I think Ilmo might actually be slowing down to give Semi the space back. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Jolvo, though, has just come across the line. No, he isn't. So Ilmo is in 9th. Semi now coming across in 10th. Awful race for Bosch Global. It's all good. We'll get the next one. Get the next one. It's all you turned up. You know, that's all that matters. I didn't do anything. There we are. So 10th place for Semi, and then Harrison will be just finishing up the run now as well. Not too sure if he's going to be able to make it. No, he's slipped out, unfortunately. That is a shame. And of course, Sliced Bread also won't be able to make it, as he's just come across the penalty line backwards. My True Force just dipped. That's not good. So yeah, Sliced Bread in first place. There it is. I was waiting for the finish to finally kick in. But no, first place goes to Sliced Bread, as we expected for Le Mans, but congratulations all the same. Let me jump on back over into the stream chat with everyone. So, good race, guys. Well done. Yaski, shame that you just nipped it there to Pan Am in the end when it came down to it. But no, a great run from all of you. And Pan Am, of course, well done on getting first in the Group 3 category. So, guys, how did we find that? How did that go, guys?
It was fun.
It was good
the rain was fun.
Until the pit stop. I fueled way too much for the time remaining. I didn't
It was good
think
until I never touched.
It was 10 minutes remaining and I fueled for like 5 laps.
Well, guys, any clips or anything that you want me to have a quick review of, send them on over. I said anything that happens, guys, remember, clip it first.
Semi. Den Clip,
Clip it first and we
wer war
look
das,
back at it.
Hazard?
If you don't clip
Wo
it,
hat er mich
we can't look at anything.
I forgot to
I
clip it.
did
and make a
have
5
one
minute clip now.
from Lockdown. So Lockdown makes a move there. Oh, it was Sutton.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Why is he braking so early?
I mean, well, Gandalf braked in front of Sutton. Sutton smacked Gandalf, and Gandalf smacked into Semi. So that's what caused that initial incident with Semi.
Semi, könntest du noch den reinschicken, wo
I don't
Hazard
actually.
mich
Yeah,
nicht schiebt?
okay. I'll take back any. I don't know why you got a 2-second penalty for that. That was nothing to do with you. That was either Sutton or Gandalf. However, my instinct on that one's going to say Gandalf on the braking too early. I don't know. But maybe don't dive bomb a GT3. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, those of you that are in GT3, it's not your job to move out of the way of everyone else that's running. It's the faster car's job to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Semi,
Anyway, so let's end this lobby off.
could you send
Start
Matt
a new
the clip with Hazard pushing me off? Or whoever that was.
Ujova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta go now,
the
so
orange
bye
one?
guys.
Yeah.
Ta-da, Panam.
Toyota.
I will not
or
rejoin.
The Porsche.
Because my parents are
Go with Audi.
shite again.
You want me to drive the Audi?
Yeah.
It's a
Wait for
good
this
job
to
of
load
putting
in. I'll
alright
get the
with it.
second lobby up,
It's a good job
guys.
of putting
Nip
DHL
to the
with it.
toilet, we'll come back, and we'll get the grid organised and get going.
Where are
We'll
we
try and
going?
get through it a lot quicker. Where's the
Spa.
next round?
Spa.
Spa.
Matt, you'll be pleased to know
And then
I have
Fuji.
fully sponsored myself with DHL.
Matt,
Nice.
next time we do this, can we do Fuji first? Because I
Well,
would
funnily
have
enough,
loved.
Good.
for everyone thinking that Spa was the next one, including myself, I'm pleasantly surprised to find out that it is Fuji next.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh god.
Because I would have loved to do Fuji, but my parents are shit. So
I
That's a
know.
shame
Send
to
you
do
another
Fuji
clip.
now.
I can't do Fuji. I cannot
Right.
do Fuji.
Anyway, guys, you know what you're looking for? It's there at the top. I'm going to disappear off to the toilet. I'll be back in
No,
now.
I can't join. No.
No, why not?
I
Wi-Fi.
have to change the audio livery. I don't care. I'm
Go in.
changing the audio livery.
No.
I don't care. I'm just doing it.
This will be Fuji 70.
No, it will not.
Yeah,
Not
well,
Fuji 70,
partly.
but maybe Fuji.
No
My
way.
parents are just bullshit when it comes to that, bro. I hate this. I'm
Oh
going
my
to
god,
kill myself.
is the lobby full already?
15 out of 16 is showing.
No!
I am going to kill myself.
Yeah.
Semi, you joining?
Yeah, I will, but I.
There's-
You're actually joking. My game just
There's
crashed.
wait. Oh, sec, no.
A changed
No.
livery doesn't help you in heaven,
Wait,
bitch.
is it a community night or not?
No, don't think.
No, it's not community. It's just multi-class.
No.
I mean,
It's
we
not-
got 14 people. We got 14 people.
Come on, right? This game needs to load up like an absolute rocket.
Yeah, please.
Oh, right.
Please, 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 please.
Done.
Right, we got rain in the beginning, guys. Rain in the
Oh.
beginning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
check the
wait,
weather
oh,
maps,
it's
guys.
just-
Check the
okay.
weather maps.
I'm trying to
It's
join.
full.
Hang on.
It's full. It's full.
Tis
You're
full.
joking.
It's full.
There's probably going to be one or
No.
two in here that aren't. Oh, Cypriot, nice.
I joined the wrong lobby.
No.
there was another Fuji lobby from one of my friends open.
No
GG's.
way.
Yes. Who is in here? It's KLM.
Oh, hell no.
Endurace, great.
I say we're still waiting for one person
No.
to connect. I think they're going to be having some connection issues by the looks of it. Oh,
Space.
well, one else is left, so there's no space.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Please.
Run,
Oh,
No.
I'm in the wrong car.
run
No.
to the space.
Yes.
Checking network environment. Come on.
Yes. I'm in.
No.
Yes. Yes.
There we
So
go.
in here, right?
Right, I'm on now.
Just let those two know about it anyway, because we are looking at a full lobby. Obviously,
I'm on.
Ivan Bullis is out in a TTS coupe, so I don't think he understands what we're doing,
Please,
if anything at all.
please.
You just have to wait a
Who
fuck
wants a
my
space?
Me?
What's this?
You ready?
Yes, I'm spamming it.
Okay then. I don't want to remove him straight away if he's gonna. Oh, do you not know? He's not
Right.
gonna join the stream, is he? Right, ready?
I'm spamming the button.
Go.
I do too.
It's
What you
doing
about
something.
SAS?
I was in
he wants
reverse
a
in the
space.
pit. I
I'm
reversed.
here.
Zach has
The hell?
arrived.
I'm
The tail
here.
Bano.
In my
Jovo, where are you?
Audi.
This
The
is my
long
livery.
ride. The long ride.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm coming
no.
out of pits now. I'm waiting for a
Turn.
turn of you.
No, but that's turn 4. Turn 4 for you.
Yeah,
Find
long
out
ride
if
is
he is in
easier.
stream.
Jova, I'll do the Audi
Matt.
next stream. I'm doing the push.
Ah,
Matt.
yes.
Could you start this? Could you start a screen share when you go into general?
I very much can do. Yes.
Let me put my wet tyres on.
Can I be a pain in the butt though? I do prefer it the other way around, where everyone's in general and I'm in stream.
Yeah, same.
It's so much easier that way. I don't know why.
We could just swap it round.
I'd
Yeah.
love to swap it around actually. Yeah, I'd love for
Alright,
to happen.
we'll do that
You
later.
guys,
Then
get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get
Oh,
outta
they
here.
actually
Get
got it
out
now.
of here.
Let me go off back quickly. Right. Where is it? There we go.
Oh, there we go. Right.
I'm kind of fucked.
There we go. Right. All
Yeah.
sorted. Switched myself over.
There we go.
It's very wet.
Right.
Ooh, starting on wet.
So the tail banner is in stream. So you
wet
can
or
pick from a group
intermediate?
1 or a group 3 car. But
Wet.
from the group 1s, it has to be
fucking
no
wet.
group
Wet?
C
Oh,
cars,
it
just
could
the
be
new
intersex,
hybrids. If that makes sense. But yes.
Matt, I'm gonna go over into the stream already.
Wait, so
Well,
Okay.
wet, no.
I need to get
It's
something.
I'm starting wet.
Yeah.
Because like the
Be
start
wet.
will be wet. Very wet.
No, the track's drying out
So
that
we have
looks
to
of
see
it.
my car.
Where are you?
I mean, the
Go
track might
first
be
turn,
drying
I'm
out,
coming out of
but
pit. Wait for
yeah, there's rain coming in the lobby. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, it starts with rain even.
No, the track's
Yeah.
already drying out.
Yeah,
Looks like rain's stopping.
We'll come
Yeah.
back and do the grid order.
The first
Just
5
a
minutes will
moment.
be rain.
Yeah, the first 2 blocks here on the settings are both rain.
Oh my god, Joel.
It's actually
What,
torrential.
torrential
Yeah.
or light?
Thick cloud with torrential, and then thick cloud with rain, and then sunny with monsoon clouds to finish it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had to restart the PS.
Delivery.
Look at
That's
that.
good. However,
Look at that.
unfortunately,
Wow.
we got a full lobby.
Wait, let
So we're
me
looking at
this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Let me do a
6,
screenshot.
1, 2,
7,
back of my
8.
Jova, you're starting on
We've
wet
got-
winters.
Guys, we've got 8 group
I'm wet,
1s,
I
so
think.
one person is
What
going to
do
have
I-
to switch over.
Do do I start on wets? So what are you starting on?
I'm starting on wet.
Yeah, I'm starting wet.
I
One
love the
person
delivery.
needs to switch from group 1 to group 3. One
Look at
person.
this, man.
Who would like to
This
do
is Fuji's.
so? Or are we just happy running more group 3 or more group 1s than group 3s? Our lockdown's
Does it-
going for it.
Oh, I missed the Audi. I definitely missed the Audi, Joe.
Yeah, there we are. Lockdown's changed into an AMG. Sorted. Right.
Wow.
Let's get
There's so
get
much
the grid up then,
The
shall we?
feeling of Fuji 70 again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was a very good race.
My beautiful Porsche.
I won that one.
Yeah.
I need track time.
Anything with DHL livery gets a plus 10 speed boost.
I'm just warming my tires up. Who's there? Lockdown.
I'm driving a specialty of sliced.
Oh, the rev limiter in this Audi.
Wait, it stopped raining.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because the time has gone forward, you know.
Alright.
It's gonna
Oh
start.
my god. I
at the
have
first-
9,000 kilometers on my R8.
Wait, I think I do start on Inters.
Deluxe
Yeah, I don't know
Astro.
whether to start Inters or not.
I mean, wait. It's gonna be the first, like,
Like, I don't know how long the first block's gonna last.
Okay,
It's
right.
1/7
So we're all
of the race.
in the.
6 minutes of
We're
rain.
all in
For the
Six
the.
first-
minutes of... Is it
like,
6 minutes of heavy?
So let's
Yeah.
spin.
So it's like
We get the grid
10,
order started
12.
from the bottom to the top. So
It's like
at
12,
the
13 minutes of
bottom
rain.
of the grid,
Yeah!
Deluxe.
Ah,
Oh, mate.
kind of waiting for Slack.
That's a shame. That is a shame. No one likes to be first, though, do they?
I want to be mid. You don't want to be first, but you
it's
don't want to be
Harrison.
last.
It's gonna be like.
Job, are you
the
starting
first-
Inters or wets then?
I think I'm starting
After
on
Harrison,
Inters.
Start with
I'm-
Inters.
I'm not sure. Or do I start with?
City of Butte.
It's gonna
What's
be like
Slice starting on?
12 to 13 minutes of rain
Who's
in
next?
total. Slice is on
I'm
Inters.
driving with one
So she's on
Sutton,
Inters.
Fantastic. He stays in place.
Oh,
Slice is going Inters.
Slice got... Yeah, but Slice is a lot better than us. Just got to remember that.
That is correct. But you know,
It's Astral.
Matt, would you go Inters or wets?
Would I go Inters or wets? I'd go Inters. Maybe full wets because it's torrential rain at the start. Anyway, after Astral in 10th position
Right, I'm going Inters over.
is
I'm making it dependent on my starting position.
Yeah, I'm doing
AJ.
Inters over. Inters it is.
Okay.
I'll risk it on starting Inters. I'm risking it. The start will be sketchy, but after that,
Then it's Sliced.
Yeah, but it'd be sketchy, but we have to make one less start.
yeah. Okay.
Should we imagine 1-2 rebars again?
Oh, that would
8th
be
position
funny.
goes to Vantage. Nice. Don't have to do anything.
Well.
Next up, 7th goes to Lockdown.
Who do we have here? Well,
I feel like that could have been a lot worse. So, like any position from here on out, you're
That's
pretty
scary
good.
again.
You're not doing too bad.
it really is.
Or is it Jove or is it the tail? It's the tail.
Oh.
He stays where he is in 6th position.
I'm
The
feeling
top
deja vu.
5. The top 5.
I
Feeling deja
know,
vu.
my livery is brilliant.
Zach, he stays where he is. Fantastic.
I'm fifth, I'll
Moving
pay
up
that.
to 4th.
Oh, the tail
Who's
left.
just left?
The tail. The tail.
Oh, the tail has just left. Okay. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. And Semi.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
and SAS is
Okay.
here.
Oh, SS is trying.
Oh, it's gonna be difficult.
Nice.
Oh, it's slices.
Oh,
Slices
it's
going
Jovo.
GT3. That will be difficult.
I say,
Wait, are there
yes,
any
no,
LMP1 cars in front of me?
you'll know on P1.
So it
That's
is
fine.
a tie now between Elmo and Yaski for first and second place.
And the pole position goes
That's
to
Elmo, isn't it? That's Elmo, which means Yaski gets pole position.
Let's
Am I top
go.
of the, am I the top LMP1 car then?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Get
Okay,
in.
right.
Get in there, Zach.
P1 for the boys.
Where is Sliced? Not Sliced, sorry, SAS. SAS is not in this yet. SAS, have you entered on the track? Oh, yeah, if you can pick your car quickly, but I can change you in the grid. You're going to have to go at the bottom because you're joining late, but... I'm not spinning it all again. There we go, he's
Oh my
picked.
god.
Someone
the
just
hell?
missed me.
1, 2,
That
3,
was
4,
Sutton.
5, 6.
Ah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, there you are, he's at the bottom anyway. Sweet. Done. Right, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
You all good to go?
No, 1 second.
We're not ready to go.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, fantastic. Well, best of luck, guys. I'm going to jump over the stream, but have a good
Thank
race,
you.
and I'll catch you in the next 40 minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
There we are. So I've just jumped over to the stream chat. I'm here with Panam. Check my screen share on for him so that he can see what I see and commentate along with us as well. There we go. Okay, so let's get the race underway. 40 minutes at Fuji. Starting under the raining conditions, so make sure you've got your tyres out and ready. Rolling start. Yaski out on pole in the Group 3. First one in the Group 1 running is Zach. Need to take a piss for real about. Well, AJ, you better be quick. I mean, you're down in 9th, so you got some time to recover it, obviously, but yeah, you better be quick, bud. So then Yaski leading the rolling start here at Fuji.
I'm actually happy did Le Mans in GT3.
Yeah, I'm not too sure I'm confident on what's called the Group 1 Le Mans. Zach, though, has shot up into the lead.
I'm actually happy that
A few people running wide on first bend, but of course in the wet and the conditions that we're looking at anyway, I'm really not surprised. Phenomenal scenes though, and say I love the colours and just the atmosphere when it's raining here at Fuji.
Yeah.
SAS has made 2 spaces now, up around Deluxe and Harrison in the M6 from SMFC, pushing himself up into... Oh, big slide from SAS.
I mean, Ren and Fuji...
Yaski's backwards.
Even in real life.
Oh,
Ren and Fuji, even in real life, happens very often.
Sliced in 6th, Elmo in 5th. We have got Group 3 runners about half a second, about halfway through a lap. They are playing with the big boys in the Group 1s.
Who is P1 in GT3 right now?
Elmo, I believe, is P1 in GT3. AJ running behind. Oh no, it's now Slice. Sorry, Slice has now just made the move on Elmo in his Hurricane to hold Group 3. I definitely think wet would have been the call here. Looking at it, I'd say intermediates. They're doing well for Sliced and Elmo, but I think that's a little bit more experience than anything talking through.
No, it's actually like even if it says on the bottom left that is full wet, Inters can still be quicker. As I see, even the LMPs are going for Inters.
I mean, they are. We have got one on wets. Where is he? There he is. Semi is running the full wets on his R8.
And that was a mistake, in my opinion.
And Vantage GT3 is also running full wets on his Group 1. But of course, Vantage GT3 is the Group 1 that is in the middle of... we've lost a sub, that is a shame. But he is in the middle of the group of the GT3 cars. So yeah, he's now making his moves to try and put himself back up in line with the other GT1 cars and see what he can do. Is that that's Team Bosch, I believe, isn't it?
I'm gonna get the Fuji track map open.
Sliced Bread then is still leading the GT3 sector. He only went GT1 for Le Mans and then switched himself over. Can't entirely tell you why, but yeah, I think he's just feeling a little bit more comfortable on the GT3 tonight. Again, though, those intermediates, I still don't know. I know you say that the intermediates tend to be quicker anyway than the full wets, but I think under the conditions, with just how slippery this track is right now, I'm not too sure if it would have been the right call to go for the intermediates. I think I might have put myself onto full wets there.
Nah, it's Inters. I would have gone Inters.
Well, what do we think on Zach's form then in the DHL? Is that the DHL Porsche?
Yeah, that's the DHL 919.
Yeah, so he's looking good. I mean, 2.5 out to Astral in second place. Of course, we're not around Le Mans anymore, so we haven't got the looming threat of Sliced Bread running through the grid. It is anyone's game, and Zach is very confident on these Asian endurance tracks for the likes of Autopolis. Well, he's crowned king at Autopolis, isn't he, Zach?
Yeah.
No one's yet to topple him in an Autopolis lobby in RDR so far. Same
but look at the
as
gap.
SAS with the Nürburgring. I mean, yeah, the gap down from Astral in second place here is 3.5 seconds to Sutton in third. So they've definitely done something right, these two top runners.
I was more talking about the gap from Zach to Astral because before they went onto the straight it was 1.6 or 7. Now it's down to 1 second.
Astral is cutting the time back on him. But then again, we're seeing it now increase. There's different sections of the track that both of these are stronger, or they are stronger races in than the other. For example, Zach's is now up to just about a 2 second gap. But then this section here, Astral seems to be pulling it a fair way back in.
Also, especially in this last sector, there's like only really one line that you can go. That is the quickest. But that will be the dry line, and we are in the rain, so the dry line does not give that much grip.
Yeah, so you're looking at the grip monitors there on the side of Astro. He's slipping and sliding all over the place in that Audi.
Yeah. Also in turn 3, the Coca-Cola corner, the fast left before the long right.
Yeah.
That is also a corner where you basically only have one line, which is the dry line again, and therefore you are not that.
You veer off that and you are going sideways.
Yeah, probably.
And there's not much forgiving road on the other side of Coca-Cola corner either, is there?
No,
I mean, we'll
there's
see it
pretty
here
much.
now.
There's a very big runoff. I mean, on the right. Now into Coca-Cola corner here.
Yeah, Zach being very cautious, we see from his inputs.
Yeah.
And Astral just doing the same.
They are 5 seconds clear of Sutton and P3.
That's 6 seconds now, and even then Sutton has got himself a 3 second gap near enough. Down to AJ, about 2.5 second gap, sorry, down to AJ.
Then it's 15 down to the Vantage.
By the looks of it, Vantage is being crept up on by Sliced Bread in a Huracan GT3 car. 4 laps in to Fuji, and this is not what we would have expected to see.
Nah, watching Slice nothing surprises me anymore.
Again, it's just a testament to Slice's skill, really, on this game. I mean, in terms of stats, according to the DigE website, Sliced is top 350, I want to say, in the USA, and
I'm gonna go take
globally.
I'm gonna go take a look. 1 second.
Anyway, we're going to get some live facts here about where we stand globally ranked between these races. Be interested to have a look at Astrals as well.
Yeah.
There we are, folks. Some exciting viewership here. We got some live facts and information coming at you from Pan Am now.
No, I'm on the raw. Wait, I got to switch from Safari to Orion.
So 3 second gap for Slice to hold a 3 second gap between himself and a Group 1 car. That is incredible racing. He is pushing that Lamborghini phenomenally hard to be able to stay with. Yeah, it's just not surprising with him anymore, is it?
Yeah, it's just boring.
Anyway, yes, that is Sliced in a Group 3, keeping up with the Group 1. Back on board with the top of the leaderboard then, we've got Zach in his Group 1 being chased by Astral. About a 2-second gap between these two now, so Zach is slowly starting to pull away with his pace. Astral, still though, 8.5-second gap down to Sutton, who's got a 2-second gap behind him to AJ. So, I mean, the top four, look, there's a 12.5-second gap from 4th place up to 1st. So, I think experience in the field is very certainly starting to show itself. Vantage, I think, is struggling a little bit in the is that the Bosch Peugeot or the Bosch Audi, I want to say. It's one of the two. But anyway, he's struggling a fair bit, I think, just to keep the power down. I may even backtrack on myself with what I said about the wets, because yes, it does not seem like the wets are the optimal tyre for the Group 1. And then Sliced here, of course, he's just 7.5 seconds out. Silly Up Ute is another one, also running on full wets, and he is running behind Sliced, splitting the difference between Sliced Bread and Ilmo, who is running 2nd place in the Group 3 category, followed by Jolvo and Deluxe. And we have just seen Deluxe looking to make a move on Jolvo. What's Jolvo driving here? We've got the 911 RSR with what livery is that, Panam? Can we see?
That is Jolvo's
TTR Racing. Or TTR.
TTR. Transatlantic Torque Racing from the Fuji 70 that was hosted by James a few months back.
There we go. So this car has seen this track before. They have met before.
Yes. A little fun fact about also delivery and the race itself, the Fuji 70. Over the line in GT3 class, I won, but I got a 10-second penalty after the race, so that's why Jova won.
That is terrible. What's the penalty?
Nah, it's fine. The 100R, the long right-hander, in beginning of sector 2. I was going through there, and then an LMP came like 200 miles an hour faster than me. I couldn't go really anywhere. And he ran at me. Yeah, he ran at me, but that's fine. Stuff like that happens.
Exactly, it does. I mean, look at it. Silly Up Ute is slowly catching Sliced Bread, as we can see as well from the track map. If you are on the racing line, it is starting to dry out for the racers, and of course, no more rain now in the rest of the race. It's all sunshine out from here. Just got to wait for that track to dry up. But until then, I think we are going to be seeing all the racers sticking on their current tyres. Big slide from Silly Up Ute there in the pursuit of Sliced Bread, who is out in front in the GT3 category by a fair margin, actually.
Back to the fun facts about our drivers here. Yeah, Slice barely scrapping 250 in the US and 2,800 globally.
2,800 ranked globally. Sliced Bread is now in 6th place.
Yep, and in the country 253. So
253rd.
One quick
in
guy.
America. I mean, again, just to put that into perspective, guys, there are well over 1 million racers on Gran Turismo that actively have a rank on that website, and Slice is within the top 3,000 of those racers.
Yeah, you are not doing that well. You're globally 136,319.
There's over 1 million players on Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
What's that global number again? I'm saying, are you sure? Because last time I checked, it was over 1 million.
No, it's your position. 136,319. That's your global position.
Mine? Well, I didn't ask for mine. I'm not racing. I was
care.
saying that globally there are over 1 million players. Like, to put it into perspective, the Slice is in the top 3,000 of those 1 million players.
That is true, and I'm in the top 10,000.
There was a bit of contact between Slice and Silly Up Ute there, was there not?
Who else do we
Slice
have?
is staying ahead of Group 3, or Group 1, sorry, but yeah, I mean, Astral's the other racer that I wanted to check the ranking of. He's gotten himself to about a second off the back end of Zach in his group, or his DHL Porsche.
I can check Zach as well if you want me to.
Yeah, we'll check Zach's rank. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive feat, actually, for Zach to have held this race since he started, to be fair.
What's Astral's in-game name?
Astral's in-game name is... it doesn't
no,
tell me
I
there.
think I got
need
it. I think I got it.
I'll see if I can't access it.
Astral in the US 738 and globally 7,222.
Fair play. So Slice, he's about 5,000 more global rankings higher than Astral.
Yeah. And
but again,
Zach
both phenomenally quick racers.
Zach's just Zach, right?
Zach is just Zach. I think he might have Zachley 11.
Yeah.
That's his actual name. But yeah, Zach in the number 26 DHL Porsche, currently leading the race, just making his way around a back marker here. Yaski currently running in last week, is now on softs, trusting the racing line as it were, but hopefully hunting some faster laps down. Semi is backwards.
Yeah. Zach is 4,825 in the UK and 46,463 in global.
I mean, top 50,000 globally is still a pretty impressive feat to take.
Yeah.
Considering he's a B-rated driver.
Yeah.
So Harrison into the pits then. He's swapping out the intermediates, probably going for some softs. Yeah, I mean, well, saying that, we're not... We are out of the rain, however, we're not anywhere near the end of the race. So, would you be switching to softs now, Panam? If you were in this race, on lap 8, in this position now, in a Group 3, would you be looking to put the softs on?
No, I don't think it is that smart. Mostly because of the long left and right handers that are completely destroying the tires. For example,
I agree. I think I would be looking more towards the mediums for the rest of this stint. I mean, could do the rest of the stint on mediums, looking at the tyre wear that Jovo saw through the time in Le Mans. I mean, again, they are two completely separate tracks. Yeah, they are very different tracks, especially with the long swooping bends, like you said, but it is killing tyres. I mean, we've got Deluxe here in the Huracan, who's out on racing softs. However, he hasn't long put them on, so we're not going to see much of a difference change between that. SAS still hasn't pitted. Lockdown jumping into the pits off his intermediates now. Jovo is also pitting. Elmo hasn't pitted yet. He's still on the intermediates. However, we can still also see there is a little bit of grease on the track. It's not bone dry out there just yet. Elmo, of course, being crept up on by the leadership Porsche of the Group 1 category. Zach's now going to have to fight around the outside of Elmo.
That's exactly what happened to me. Going through turn 3, you have no idea who's coming behind you if you don't have your track knob open. And that's exactly what happened, because the LMP is just so much quicker through turn 3 than the GT3.
Zach is using all battery power, still on those intermediates. I'd imagine, I mean, well, according to this, Zach pitted lap 8. I don't think that's accurate, because looking at his times, he didn't lose a load of time there, which I'd imagine he would if he did it.
Yeah, that's something that just sometimes happens. As he goes into the next corner now,
he
turn
could
14.
He could very well pit here.
Yeah, turn 15 now, next corner, and coming up to 15 and 16, the final corner, Panasonic corner, onto the main straight. We will see if he pits now or does one more lap.
Let's have a look.
Best guess would be to pit, but
yeah, he's diving into the pits now, not taking any more risks. I mean, he is out on the undercut from Astral, I guess. Astral is on the racing softs now. So yeah, he might have gone in at the perfect time here, Astral, lap 7, when he dived in. Well, lap 8, I think, because he'd come out and he'd done a 150 on lap 9. So
he's on his out lap right now. So he went in end of lap 9. He's now on lap 10, and starts now lap 11. Let's see if the undercut worked.
Well, Zach is just fueling himself back up.
I think it did. I think it did.
It has. Astral is now in the lead of the race.
Keep it on the black stuff. Best on the dry black stuff, so you don't go off. Now the thing is, if you come up to a slower car in leg, corners like turn 3, 4, 5. The
It's
fast
tight,
section
isn't
and
it?
the long. Yeah, also you don't have that much room on the dry line. So if you come up to a slow car and you gotta try to find a way past, you could well just accidentally go on the wet line and go off. So
No,
gotta be
I
careful.
agree with
in
you.
that.
There really isn't much room for manoeuvre. I mean, just to actually make a comment on that undercut, phenomenal undercut from Astral.
Yeah, beautiful twisting
11
there.
and a half seconds undercut. I don't
That
think he could have.
was.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, we're on board with Astral, and he has spun. The back end of that Porsche is looking the wrong way. Zach is
what I
now
think?
very fast crouching on him, so we're going to be seeing a battle for the lead of the GT1 category once again. Sliced Bread is still he's out in front by 23 seconds to the nearest GT3 player. Everyone else is rocking the Group 1s up ahead of him, so now the order has been restored to what it should be.
Yep.
We've just seen Sutton and AJ just getting around the back marker of Jolvo.
Let's go behind there.
So yeah, Slice. Oh no, Slice
what?
is running ahead of a Group 1 again. 11 laps in and he is ahead of a GT1 car. I mean, again, it's probably got
Vantage
something to do.
spun.
Well, I would say something to do with the pits, but they've both pitted.
No, I think Vantage spun out of turn 1 because he was 6 seconds ahead when Celeste went down the straight.
He must have, and say it's just again a massive testament
See-
to Slice's pace.
As you see, he just came out of the pit, so I think he just spun on the wet line of the pit exit.
I just can't believe that we're 11 laps in and Fuji and the Group 1s haven't cleared off from the Group 3s. And we are still seeing a battle between Slice and Vantage. Vantage
I feel
now
like this
actually
is-
about to be lapped by Astral and Zach. Astral has managed to keep his lead. 4 seconds between the pair in now. Again, Zach is going to be working hard. He's picked the mediums as well. Zach is going to be working those mediums as hard as he can to catch up to Astral. Of course, Astral on the faster softs. But as tyre wear starts to kick in over the next couple of laps, I'm sure we're going to see that gap decrease once again.
Yep. Sutton also in the last sector.
And now order is restored once again.
There goes
Slice now
Vantage.
on top of the Group 3 category. D-Lock's right in second place. It is a Lamborghini full front row in the GT3 section as it stands. D-Lock's there, just about to be passed by the back mark, or by AJ, sorry. What else have we got up here? Vantage GT3 has found off the road again. Astral just making his way past Sliced. And of course now Sliced, the back market in between Astral and Zach.
Also, because Vantage spun, he's now further behind Sliced. Again.
Once again, we see Sliced Bread in a GT3 car ahead of a Group 1. I don't think Vantage is having the best of luck in his Group 1 car, which is unfortunate. Hopefully...
Could be because it's a Peugeot, which is not really the best LMP car to choose, I think. Especially for Fuji.
I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty evident here, actually, that they're not, are they? Zach, of course, is crouching very, very fast on him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's slipping and sliding all over the place on that, unfortunately. I don't think he's able to... I don't think he's made the perfect call. D-Lock's making a move up the inside to unlap himself on AJ, I think from a little wobble from AJ. But of course, that order is going to restore itself there. Yeah, I'd say it's obvious. I'd say D-Lock's, they're putting up a battle and a scrap with the LMP1 car. We'll jump on board with them to just watch this unfold. This is phenomenal stuff. D-Lock's really putting him to work there. AJ actually having to look at some form of, I guess, defensive manoeuvres on a GT3 car.
Now he's gonna fly away.
Yeah. Oh, no!
Never mind.
No, AJ's found the gravel on the outside of the track. He's spun himself round.
There's no gravel at all on this track.
It's for effect. Comedic and dramatic effect.
Nah.
He's caught the rumble strips on the outside of the track.
Nah,
he caught the white. He caught the concrete. He drove off the track.
Yeah.
He went round and he drove off the track.
I
How's
know.
that?
Commentator's curse it is. That's
Big
enough
time.
drama. Commentator's curse is enough drama.
Big time indeed. Anyway, Sliced. Now being crept up on by Zach.
Whoa.
It hasn't cost Sliced too much, hopefully. He's just, nice regain.
And
oh
there he
no,
goes.
Sliced is round. So
that's
he
a-
has
that's
got a near
advantage again.
30-second gap. However, I think all of that did stem from the bit of damage from Zach. I mean, I don't want to call
little
Sliced
bump,
out on
yeah.
it, but do you think that was a little bit of an overreaction? Do you think Slice, you know, like when a football player hits the deck if they know they've been spotted? In an
No,
incident,
I
you
think
know?
it was just a little bit moving on the
Bit of a
braking. 'Cause
dive in the racing world.
not really moving on the braking, but he went to the outside, even though without steering, because he was like still a little bit turning, or a little bit at least turning to the right without. He was help me. Yeah, he wasn't turning, but still he went to the outside, which put him into the path of the oncoming LMP1.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Zach. He just gave him a little bump and put him off track. And on that wet off-track part, especially with that little grip.
Yeah, Zach's apologising, just said he clipped the curb, which is unfortunate. But yeah, Slice still out ahead of Deluxe, about 13, 14 seconds ahead. And then there's a 18-second gap then further back to Ilmo, who's got Jovo about 7 seconds behind and in his own gap to SAS. Pardon me, who is, he's about 7 seconds behind Jovo, but 4 seconds in front of Semi, and then Semi's got 10.5 seconds back to Harrison. 3.5 back from Harrison is Yaski, and then Lockdown ringing up the rear in 14th. Astral out in front by 13 seconds on Zach now. Few incidents from Zach, including the one that we watched with Slice, and he has dropped off the timing, unfortunately. But just over halfway through the race now, so anything could still happen.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's not going to be any more rain, so we are just going to be dry track from here on out. But it's all down now to the tyre strategies. I can see that the front lefts are taking a bit more of a beating than the front rights. But considering
of course.
Astral pitted, what was that? He pitted lap 9 to 10. I don't know. I think he might start to notice a fair bit of tyre degradation towards the end if he stays on the softs, and that could be where Zach reels him back in on those mediums. But we'll just see how it pans out for the pair of them.
I want to see what happens to Semi, because I think the Audi is still such a fuel-eating monster.
Well, he's about half a tank in at the moment, and he's also gone for the racing softs. He's got about half of his racing soft left, but the looks of it, he pitted around lap 7.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pitted lap 7.
6 to 7. 6 to 7, yeah.
So, with that knowledge in mind, looking 7 laps in...
He will not make it on tyres. He will not make it.
No, I suppose he's going to have to go in once again, isn't he? He's going to have to go for a 2-stop race. Those on mediums might actually very well make... hey, LBI, I just wanted to say that unfortunately I'll not be able to join in lobbies because I have to worry about more important stuff behind the scenes. I'll be off radar for a week. No worries, bud. Well, thank you very much for popping in to let us know, bud. And say, you are in the Discord, aren't you? So, and say, if you can, just pop in there and say hello to us. But no worries, mate. You take care of what you've got to, mate. Best of luck. It was LBR MMX in the chat. He's one of the regulars who pops into the Group 3 racing.
Yeah.
You know LBR.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I thought I heard Alex, and that's why I thought it was Lockdown, but...
Right, no. No. Slice has just lapped Lockdown 42, though. I think Lockdown has had a bit of a mare of it in that AMG. SAS has just backed out and left, and not too sure what's happened there. I'm sure you'll let me know in the chat. May well disconnected. There has been a few disconnection issues tonight.
Yeah.
So sorry, I have to go off. It's alright, SAS, no worries, bud. We'll catch you in the next one, mate. So let's have a look through the grid and what we're up against. Zach is pretty much in his own little bubble. 14.5 up ahead, 14.5 behind. He's running smooth. It's just now going to be for him focusing on his own race, getting those lines spot on. And again, those racing mediums, they are going to be up to temp. They're not going to be wearing anywhere near as much as the soft, as we all know. But yeah, I think Zach may have made the right call tyre-wise. It may unfold for him in a different way. It's all just going to be down to Astral's drive as well. But no, I do believe I'm going to stand on my point and think that Zach has made the right call to go on to the mediums, especially with the amount of stint that he had left. Looking at when he went in, I personally would have put the mediums myself. I'm no racing god myself, as we all know, but also the rain physics in this game is so bad. As someone who dominates IRL races, whenever it rains, the rain is on this game just isn't realistic. Yeah, there's only so much they can do, though, isn't it? It's trying to bring real-life elements which can only be felt and seen in real life into a video game and portraying it that way. So I think they haven't done bad for what it is, but yeah, there could definitely be some improvements when it comes to the rain.
Yeah.
23 seconds out to Zach now. Zach has fallen massively in pace. There must have been an issue somewhere along the line. SAS says that it feels that the rain was better in the last update. Were there any updates to rain physics in the last update? Can we see? I can pull it up now quickly and have a look.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta have to look. Cause I already have basically max I have.
Right, so let's just jump on board quickly with a little battle that's happening here. We have Jolvo and Ilmo fighting for the third spot in the GT3 section of the race. Jolvo has just pipped ahead of Ilmo and put himself up into 8th. Of course, third position there in the GT3 category. Nicely done, Jolvo. Further back then from Ilmo, it's 23 seconds back from himself to Semi. Semi's now just being passed by Sutton on the outside. There we go. Harrison then as well, being followed closely actually by Yaski, so you could see something unfold between these pair. Of course, Yaski was second, I want to say, last race out. You first, was it, Connor?
Yep, it was Yaski second, then Joe third, Berg 5th, and I think Semi 5th, Berg 4th.
I can't remember. I saved the race this week. We'll always go back and have another look. It's all good. Anyway, back aboard with Jolvo then, as he's being tailed by Ilmo in the Genesis. Bit of a wide dive from Jolvo there, but he's managed to recover it in nice enough. I think Elmo had a bit of a mess up on that first bend as well, so I think it just sort of paid in Jolvo's favour there. He definitely could have been bitten by that hard, couldn't he?
Lessened the fact that they added one of the big updates a few months ago.
See you, SAS. Catch you in the next one, bud.
Bye.
Thanks for popping in, mate.
I feel like I hear you. I hear myself louder in stream than I hear you.
More than likely. I turned you up slightly because Zach's quite quiet when he was on, but I've just dropped it down. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem.
But yes, so Jolvo, he's running about a second ahead of Ilmo. And yeah, the gaps then further down the field tend to spread out. Not really any battles as such going on here between any of the racers. Deluxe is 22 seconds out from Sliced, and Jolvo's 20 seconds out off of Deluxe. Jolvo and Ilmo are the only sort of two that are looking rather competitive right now. Ilmo, of course, is about to be passed by Zach, I believe.
Could very well be.
It's a shame that there's no rear view camera on the Porsche. There is on the Genesis though, which is fine. Can rock with this for a bit as we watch Zach in the Group 1 overtake. So this is what it looks like in the rear view mirror in the multi-class racing then. We've got Zach coming up rather fast on the rear end of Elmo.
This is such a beautiful camera, not gonna lie.
It's wicked, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, a bit wide.
There we go. So Zach has now made it past both of these drivers here. On board there quickly with Ilmo through the rear screen. It's a wicked camera view that, and so I wish that I think you can shortcut to it on keyboard. So I definitely have got to get a keyboard for the replays.
Yeah.
Sliced Bread getting hassled by AJ in the Porsche. Could have got around cleanly, but I think he just wanted to give Sliced a little bit of something to work for before disappearing off into the distance. Deluxe is running nice and smooth in the Huracan though. I think it's definitely fair to say that the Huracan is the dominant car here around Fuji, isn't it? Deluxe though is going to be noticing some tyre wear actually looking at his tyres. He's about half dead on that front left. Coming up to a quarter of a tank for him as well, and of course there's just under 10 minutes remaining here around Fuji. Is he going to be able to do that on that fuel? I don't know.
I don't think fuel is the problem for him. I think more the tires, but even those are not really going to be the biggest problem.
No, he's not. Who was bad for the tyres? Let's have a look. Astrals. I mean, again, we saw Astral pit at about lap 10. He's done 10 laps on them
he's
since.
gonna make it. He will make it, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking all right. Same as Zach. There's no problems for Zach fuel-wise or tyre-wise. He's looking good. Sutton's looking a little bit dead, a little bit desperate on that front left there. He may run into some problems in the closing minute or so.
Could you switch back to Zach? Thank you. Because I think the only reason, because Astro got such a huge gap off of the undercut.
It must have been because Zach fueled.
Yeah, because Zach fueled too much, I think. Look at how much fuel he has.
I mean, yes, he's fueled too much, but he could also be on maximum fuel map push now. So he could be giving it absolute full beans, and
even then, I don't think it will eat that much fuel.
No, I agree and say I think he's chosen the right strat with the tyres. Bad day for me, both Lemans and Fuji. It's a shame, Alex, to say, but get it for the next one. So good, we've got Spa coming up on the last one now. But yeah, Zach, I think he's chosen right on the tyres, but yes, I agree with you. I think he did top the tank up just a little bit too much. And of course, it's cost him time-wise now, because 23-second gap in the next 10 minutes. Well, in the next 6 minutes, actually.
About the same as Jova, probably. Because he fueled up way too much on Le Mans. Otherwise, he would have been with Yaski and myself up there. And not, 18, 20 seconds back.
I mean, fair play, though. Sliced is just 30 seconds off the rear of the last running Group 1. Which is a pretty, again, impressive feat, regardless of the driving talent behind the wheel of the Group 1, because...
Slice is closer to last GR1 than he is to P2 in GT3.
That's what I mean, it's just a bit of a testament to Slice's driving. And again, as previously said, it's showing the Hurricane's strength here as well. Jolvo's still running 3rd place, but he's now got a 5-second gap down to Elmo, who was chasing him, currently in 4th in the GT3s. 5th place in the form of Harrison. 6th goes to Yaski so far. And Semi then. Semi's about to get lapped by Slice as well now.
Yeah.
Semi, of course, in the Fleet Sport R8.
It's
unfortunate. I'll say it is unfortunate that Slice is right behind him there. I don't know why Semi's pushing him off and making a move. He is being blue flagged for Sliced. I just don't think he wants to give up the move. Yeah, I'd say everyone else is running rather smoothly now. Where are we going to stay on board with them? Where is the battle? Looking for the lowest gap on the field. I mean, it's going to be Yaski and Semi by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yaski and Semi both running from Sliced in 1st place from the GT3 category. Sliced now actually lapping the back markers in GT3. Again, just an impressive testament to Slice's driving skill. He's clearly got the knowledge down for Fuji as well. Sliced, of course, in reality, does also race. He is he's into his karting as SAS is as well in the chat.
The thing is, I want to start karting as well, but it's so goddamn expensive.
I know, you really have got to be in the money to be able to start karting, and well, in terms of becoming an F1 driver, unless you're winning karting championships by the time you're 5 years old, it's just probably not going to happen these days.
I wanted to do that, but not happening. Best it will probably ever be it's GT racing, but that's fine with me, not gonna lie.
I mean, GT racing is perfectly fine. It'll certainly pay the bills. I think Sliced has just made it past theirs. We're on board with Yaski. Yeah, Sliced has just managed to snip past Semi.
Now Semi can use Slice's slipstream to get back to Yaski. If he plays it smart and stays in the slipstream. And tries to just go with him. And not just try and move right now.
This is Semi that we're talking about, though.
Yeah, so maybe he listens.
I agree. I'm using my pilot salary to get to join the Ferrari Challenge Series. Hopefully, karting is for the big boys. No, I'd say hopefully, and well, wish you the best of luck for that one, man. It's classy you're a pilot, though. That is honestly, that's probably up there. You know, when you were younger, the kid dream jobs, isn't it? I mean, well, it was astronaut, dinosaur fighter,
spaceman,
or a pilot. And yeah,
Holy.
Alex Lockdown is a pilot.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Karting is for the big boys, and really GT3 racing is done for the men.
Yeah. Ooh, Yaski's picked up a 0.5 penalty. As he comes across the line, isn't that going to change things up for Semi?
If he stays close.
Got
Or
Sliced
gets
and
us
Zach
off
now
the-
battling away in this
Wow.
little group. Zach flying
Wow.
around the pair of them, of course, but
This
yeah.
is multi-class racing at its best.
I've always wanted a pilot since I was 4. I travelled a lot, so that's why, but I like to do the racing on the side, hence why I got a stupid bike. 1000cc at 16. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Okay. Yeah, no.
In our country, there's a lot of laws against things like that. You're not allowed to...
No, so Matt, in Germany, the first license you can do is A1, which limits to 125cc. You can do that at the end of 15, beginning 16.
Yeah, in the UK
And
we call that the
weight,
CBT,
like,
and it's the same limit of 125cc.
Yeah, 1000 is only possible from like I think 26 years old.
Yeah, you've got to pass an extra test to be able to ride a 1000cc over here. I
Yeah.
think.
This is basically something like Australia making the law
I mean,
about.
hey, you
having to
haven't
make a
killed
new
yourself
life
yet,
for-
so you're clearly doing something right. I have one in Thailand, one in the UK. And in Thailand, give the police a pack of cigarettes and £5 and they'll let you off. Fantastic. It must have been phenomenal growing up in 2 countries. Alex, are we sure he's not Alex Albon? With his UK licence and his Taiwanese racing licence.
You know what? It's just like lockdown is just Alex Albon.
Yeah, lockdown. I'll be convinced that you're not if we do a GP
wait.
weekend and you're online and
No.
not.
It would actually make sense because Albon was driving in the DTM with Ferrari, which makes sense if he wants to join Ferrari Challenge. But he's driving Formula 1, so it kinda...
Yeah, I did see that video on the Discord.
But you know, I've hit lockdowns once and it's...
Yaski and Semi getting close to the mark now with each other.
Will there be an attack by the German? Okay. He's not even taking the slipstream.
I mean, there we are. We've just come across the final lap. Semi, unfortunately, has finished the race. Yaski just clicked over the line, so he's able to carry on. Sutton has also finished the race, but it is Astral who is out in front in the Group 3 category. Well done, Astral. 26 laps completed. Zach, of course, on his final lap, the 26th lap as well. Sutton on lap 26. AJ lap 25. Vantage on lap 24. Sliced is also on lap 24, and he is running ahead of the GT3 category. Again, just a 30-second gap down to Deluxe, who has just come across the finish line. A phenomenal and dominant run from Sliced Bread in the GT3 section. He's taken a pole and
he can do what he wants now.
Yeah, he's taken a golden trophy in the LMP1 category, and then he also took a golden trophy in the GT3 category here today as well.
I'd say for Spa, we let Sliced race in a GT4 and see what he can do.
Sliced is in a GT4 for oh no! Sliced has come off.
Anyway.
Yeah, Sliced has come off. It's not going to make much of a difference as Yaski unlaps himself by a single lap.
Matt.
Yes?
You should have said, oh no! Anyway.
Home track win for real. Well done, Astral. Nicely done, fella. Congratulations, Zach, second place, Sutton, third. Sliced is first for the GT3s, Deluxe second, and Jolvo third in his push. Elmo in fourth, Harrison in fifth, Yaski in sixth, and Semi in seventh.
This is the second podium for Jolvo. 2 times third.
So
Will he take
is Sliced actually going to finish, or is he's just drifting the Hurricane up and down? Celebrating the dominant wins, I'm sure, but there we go. And across the line. Very on the edge of the tyres there, to be fair.
I'm not even going to pull up a track map for Spa. I know every goddamn corner.
Right, we'll save that replay. And we'll call it on the... we'll have a quick look at the results, though, just for everyone's benefit. There we are. We'll call it on the lobby and move it over to the next one now, which is Spa, which is the final race of the evening.
Also, Matt, could we do in practice, when we go to Spa, could we do one practice lap by a GT3 or LMP, I don't care, where they just do one lap and I do the corner names so everyone knows them? Just some little facts about the corners. She not happy. Get in, boys. That is... Chaos is in the Tomahawk, bro. Yeah. Fernando Alfonso.
Sorry, guys, I'll be back with you in a second. Just Baby Dragon's going nuts, so I'm just going to mute the mic so you guys don't hear all that.
Fernando Alfonso.
She starts calming down. Yeah, we'll leave it up for now. We'll leave it up for now. If she kicks off again, I'll just turn it down. It's all good.
Can someone tell the German guy that there is no VGTs?
Fernando Alfonso.
No, I'm talking to the German.
Yeah, no, I saw. Right. I mean, we're full lobbied, so...
Only hypercars. Only hypercars.
There we go. Just let those guys know. Has he changed?
Yeah, he changed.
Fernando Alfonso has decided to pull out a 330 P4. I mean, listen, by all means, you're just not going to win.
If that wins, I'm going to...
what
should I do if he wins?
I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Harrison spun me with zero pressure, says AJ. I mean, guys, again, I've said if you find any of these clips and that you can just save the clips, I can have a look at them. But if you don't save the clips for me, guys, I can't check them. I can't check them for you. I've just got to sort of go off words. But yeah, we've got a full lobby. Oh, Gargamilus has chosen LMP1.
Can we do one wheel lap quickly?
Yeah, do you want me to jump on Bobby?
Yeah, with anyone. I don't care who it is, but just so I can do the corner names.
Okay.
Oh, Astra just came out of La Source, turn 1.
Go on then, away for you, Panam. I'll turn my face cam
Comes up now to Orouge and Radion. Orouge just the bottom left, the left at the bottom of the hill, and the rest is Radion. Onto Camel and the Camel straight. The little right king on the straight is the Camel king. Now braking for Lecombe. Lecombe only this corner and the left. Turn 7 and Malmedy. Down. Now into the hairpin, 180 degrees, Brussels corner. And now turning down the hill through Spikas or X corner. Spikas corner, also Jack X corner. Now into the double gauche or Puhon. Double gauche just meaning double left. Which Puhon is. Now into the Le Fanier chicane. Right, left. Then now, lowest part of the track, Campus corner. Accelerating out onto the fast right-hander Stavelo. And now through the Paul Freire corner. While It's a beautiful racetrack now, coming up to one of the most famous corners on this track, Blanchimont, flat out through there, into the not anymore bus stop, just a chicane, and accelerating out onto the straight to finish the lap here in Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
There we have it. So that's the lap run through from Astral on board. I did say that I was going to have a look at Fernando. Why am I looking at Fernando? I don't know.
Because he is, that's a Group C.
Yeah, that's a Group C car. Group C cars are banned in the race, bud. So new hybrids only.
Only the hybrids, only the weird cars. We have no feelings here. We have no taste in cars.
Yeah, and the Supras are banned.
That isn't even a race car, so...
There we are. I mean, he's pulled out a Sauber C9, as if that's much better.
I think next time we do this, we should limit it to real cars only.
What do you think of the new Aston Martin hypercar?
The Valkyrie. Do you want to see a picture?
The Valkyrie?
Or should I send you a picture?
Of the Valkyrie? I know what a Valkyrie looks like.
But not the LMP car.
Hang on, no, I have seen that. It's been doing the rounds recently, a video of it. With the exhaust note is just incredible, isn't it? It's a V12.
Yeah. Naturally aspirated V12.
Yeah, it sounds phenomenal. Hopefully it can do something though when it comes to actually racing. Right, tell you what, guys, I'm going to run to the toilet quick, and then when I come back, we'll get the grid organised and get underway for the final time.
Does anyone want to make bets on how long it takes Matt to come back? You say 3 minutes? I say... I'm not gonna say 2.5. I'm gonna get the timer up. Dum 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 dum. This is very fun. Let me quickly... No, wait, that was the wrong one. Hello. Who was that? Who was that and what was that? Hello. Bruh. Okay, lockdown, okay. Wait. He's got 45 seconds. Or 1 minute to it. Oh. Hi, lockdown. You're back? Yeah, that's lockdown. Okay, so Matt has 45 seconds to come back, otherwise lockdown wins. Matt, come on, bro. Don't leave me hanging. $20 seconds. Come back, Matt, please. And lockdown wins. Lockdown, you win. You win the bet. GG. Okay, enough now, bro. Calm down. What? E. Sliced.
What's up, stream?
Hi, guys.
What's going on, guys? I'm doing another video.
Yeah, Matt, you do. You definitely do need a
Yeah, if
silent
Matt
toilet
doesn't come
break.
back in 1 minute, I can't make the race.
Why?
It's gonna be too late.
Anyway, Panama, I have something very important to tell you.
Don't call me Panama.
I said Panama.
You said Panama.
No, I
I
didn't.
have to stream up.
Anyway,
I just heard it, bro.
I have something
I heard
very
it 2
important to
times.
tell you. Yeah, but I have something very important to tell you, Panama.
Okay, wait.
Do you want to know what it is or not? I'll take that as a
1
yes.
second.
Here we go.
Goodbye, lockdown. Get out of the call. Yeah.
Pineapples.
Who say? Bruh. Alright, bro.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Just get better.
No. Oh my god, bro. Jovo in the LSR livery, I already see it. It's gonna be SMFC against LSR, I guess. Even though I don't think LSR can do anything about SMFC this race, especially here in Spa where Slice is strong. Doing 2:14s nearly.
Aw. I tried to rush back as soon as I could, but people have now left.
No,
Sorry guys, I'm back.
I kicked some people from the call.
You kicked some people from... Why did you kick people from the call?
Did you hear what they did?
I heard some things.
Screaming.
I heard something along those lines, yeah.
Screaming.
Hello, GT Zoka. How are we?
But yeah, Matt, you do need a sign that says toilet break.
I do need a sign that says toilet break, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost a few members there since the toilet break. But yeah, no, I've got a bit of a dodgy stomach, so it's not the best situation. I'm actually surprised I only managed to go once. Panam was making duck noises, so I had to tell him to stop.
I was not making duck noises. That was crickets.
Oh, okay, cricket noises. It's all good. It's fine. We're all back now anyway. Is there anyone else that wants to jump in then? Because at the moment we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're looking at 6 Group 1, 5 Group 3.
That's a small field. I'm good, thanks. That's crazy.
Oh, I said how he's doing. I said I don't know. Do we want to run it as this? Are we happy to just run the 11, guys?
I mean, if no one joins, we kind of have to, no? Gotta have to start, otherwise Sammy's gotta leave.
Yeah. Alright then.
Yes, started.
Okay, let me just do some bits.
Can put Slice to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
It's not like he's gonna... I'm gonna put Zach. Yeah, it's Zach Yaski. Okay, right. There we are. Happy with the grid as it stands. We've got 20 people in. Should we get going?
Yep. Watch Slice be P1 in GT3 class by the end of Rouge.
It would
end
not
of
surprise me. It would not surprise me. Who have we got in here then?
Wanna make a bet?
Yeah,
Wanna make a bet?
Do we want to make a friendly bet? What did you say? I'm gonna reckon by lap 3. I reckon by lap 3, Slice to be ahead of the Group 3 by at least like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't have wets for my car. I'm cooked. I
I'm
feel
gonna say,
real bad for you, Coco baby.
I'm gonna say into the double gauche, into Puha. Slice will be P1 on lap 1.
Who knows? Who knows? It is Astral, though, leading us away. Lights are out, they are green, and away we go for the final time here tonight in the endurance racing for the 500 subscribers special at RDR. Astral, Deluxe, and Sutton all leading their way through up on Radion and onto the Kennel straight. Semi, Jovo, Yaski, Zach, and now Sliced Bread running up the rear as well are your 11 cars running. Everyone seems to have made it onto the Camel straight. Deluxe and Astro having a battle in to the chicane off the... Or is it the Camel twists?
That's Lecombe and now Mamadi. But now down into Brussels.
There we go. So yes, Astral is now leading the pack. Deluxe in second place with Sutton chasing up third. Silly Up You is in fourth place with Lockdown behind, battling it out with AJ. Lockdown just running really wide down. Not too sure if there's a bit of contact between Lockdown and AJ, but you guys are going to have to let us know.
Well, I guess not.
Bit of contact between Yaski and Sliced. Not too sure what's going on there, but it's okay. Zach running just about a second and a half out from behind of Semi. And Semi's just made a move on Jolvo, pushed himself up into first place of the Group 3 runners. Nicely done indeed. Yeah, Jolvo with that 1 second penalty, that's definitely going to drop him out of competitive range here. And Zach then is going to take advantage of that, I'm sure, and move himself up into second place for the GT3 runners. Sliced has also got past Yaski now, so Sliced is up into 5th, and Yaski is tailing in 6th currently in the GT3 section. But we know Yaski can be quick around Le Mans, or not Le Mans, sorry, around Spa. We have seen it all before. Astral being attacked, or Sutton, or Deluxe, sorry, now being attacked by Sutton, and Sutton gaining the lead out of the bus stop chicane. Deluxe now in 3rd position, running to chase Sutton for his 2nd place.
That wasn't the cleanest move. I just saw him bump.
Yeah, there was a bit of back and forth between them both there, wasn't it? It wasn't a clean sweep move. Silly Up Duke then running in 4th place with AJ just about 2 seconds behind, and then Lockdown trailing 6 seconds behind as for the rear runner in the Group 3 sector.
Zach in the lead.
Oh, Zach is now in the lead. He's got a 0.5 penalty though. Not too sure how that's happened, but yeah, Zach must have taken a fair bit of.
What happened to Semi? He went from leading and down to P3.
Phenomenal scenes in the dark though.
It's beautiful. Best revenge is a clean pass, yes.
I can completely get behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Semi's picked up a 0.5 somewhere, which is a shame for him. But he's now being crept up on by Sliced, so we'll see how Semi deals with that in the upcoming laps. Yaski, unfortunately, is behind a massive jump there as we jumped on board with him. 4 second gap now from Astral down to Sutton. Sutton and Deluxe having a mighty battle here in the Group 1s. Sutton running wide and Deluxe taking the position. Was there a little bit of contact from Deluxe there? I don't know. But Deluxe is now up into 2nd place of the GT1 class. Well done, Deluxe.
I think Sutton just outbraked himself.
I'd say Sutton is now in the grasps of Silly Up Ute with a 0.5 penalty slowing down.
0.5. There will definitely be a chance, maybe into the chicane.
I think it may even happen a touch before that here.
No, not into Blanchimont.
Oh, I don't know, it's close. I think, yeah, he went for it, but he's chosen on the outside instead. Sutton's taken the inside line into the chicane, but Silly Up Ute, bit of contact between them both, but Sutton backing out of that luckily and giving Silly Up Ute the position. There we are. I'm glad those two were able to get through that cleanly. Yeah, Sutton very nearly took out Silly Up Ute then whilst on camera. But anyway, Deluxe has managed to gain back his 2nd position and is now chasing down Astro for the lead, who is 5.5 seconds out in front. Silly Up Ute has got Sutton behind a 1.5 seconds now between the pair. We'll see how Sutton can claw that back to Silly Up Ute in the upcoming laps as well. AJ is about 4 seconds back from Sutton, and then Lockdown 1.5 seconds back from AJ, so closing in rather quickly on him. Zach, though, not doing too bad at all, out leading the Group 3. Jovo having a bit of a slip and slide there as he chases down. These two are battling out now up on Rouge after coming around La Source. I'm so glad I picked up the knowledge from you earlier, Panam, after the track walkthrough. Yeah, it's looking close between these two. Potentially a move happening on the Camel Straight here.
Could be.
Let's jump on board with Jolvo in the inside cam. Let's see now if Jolvo makes a move onto the inside here into the chicane, and if so, are we going to catch it on board with him?
I think something happened between Slice and Semi.
I definitely believe so after seeing that in the chat.
Yeah.
Semi is not happy at all.
Semi is definitely not happy.
Oh, Jolvo is getting close to Zach.
Where's Grapping? I would have expected to see him.
I don't know. I don't think Grapping's even running.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said it. I expected him to be running.
Oh, I think Zach is slowly pulling away from Jolvo. Where's Slice looking now? Yeah, Slice isn't too far behind the pair. He's slowly catching up.
I'm getting the trap mega open.
Yaski running wide there with a 2nd, but hopefully he can just keep that down as a 2nd. Astra now looking at 6 seconds gap between himself and Deluxe. Silly Up Ute in third place. He's running cleanly though. He's got nearly 4 seconds actually behind to Sutton. So it's looking good for him as it goes right now. Sutton, 4 seconds gap as well. He's in his own little bubble currently. So yeah, just focusing on his own race and bringing it home nicely. Hopefully something can happen for him and say, well, it'd be nice to see any position changes for anyone. The main point really is just a fair bit of racing, isn't it?
In the dark.
Lockdown, a bit of a slip there coming up en rouge onto Radion. But AJ getting through cleanly. It's put AJ within a jumping distance of Lockdown here.
I don't want to be that guy, but I will be that guy. It's through Rouge and up Radion, because the right-hander is Radion.
Yeah, the top is Radion, bottom's on Rouge, isn't it?
Oh, Rouge is only the little left king at the bottom. The rest is Rouge. Not the rest is Radion. Yeah. So the right and the left on the top of the hill, both are Radion. As I go through Speaker's Corner, by the way, right now. Or also called Jackie X Corner.
Yeah, and say, well, AJ still sticking within a second of Lockdown. I don't know if a move's going to be coming anytime soon. Oh, AJ running way too wide there, unfortunately. And losing that time to Lockdown. So Lockdown's just starting to disappear off into the distance for that battle there. Zach has put about a 3-second gap between himself and Jovo in second place in the Group 3 running. And Sliced now up into third position. I'm glad we didn't stick that bet out because, well, we both would have been wrong. I said first place by lap 3. And, yeah, that hasn't happened as of yet. He's about 2 seconds out on Jovo. It could all well come down to down to the tyre strat here. Everyone is on soft apart from Yaski, who's running mediums, and that could very well be... Oh, no, he's just pitted for the mediums now, and unfortunately has picked up a 3-second penalty for crossing the pit line.
Also, Matt.
Yes?
Have you watched the Formula 1 Grand Prix at Spa the last few years?
Have I watched Formula 1 commentary at Spa the last few years?
No, the races in general.
Oh, the races in general. I didn't watch last year's because Danny was being born, baby dragon. So wasn't able to watch that one. Did try in the hospital, but couldn't get signal. The year before that, I did watch it. I can't remember, though.
Then you probably don't remember, but the changes they made in Speaker's Corner, there's now a second version.
I did not know about that, no.
They have like a little shortcut, a little bit earlier turn-in from the original version.
Right.
That's for the motorcycle Grand Prix circuit layout.
Ah, I see. Well, Astral is about 7 seconds ahead here as we come through into morning at Circuit de la Spa.
Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
That's the badger. So Yaski now just being crept up on by Astral, and Astral will make the move around at some point when he can find the gap. There it is. Of course, Yaski now having to slow down for his penalty as well, which is a shame. But Yaski, I believe, is the first to have pitted. Semi's on the racing softs. Sliced is on the softs. Sliced is now making a move on Jovo up into second place for the GT3 as we've jumped on board to check the tyres. And nicely done indeed. Track has taken a bit of a pinkish tinge, which is quite nice. Good evening, Tarek. How are we? Sajiro, of course. It's been lovely weather so far. However, as we always know from Spa, it never stays that way for long.
Yeah.
Slice, though, I think has made the move stick on Jovo currently. Yeah, Jovo chasing him down in that 911 RSR, however, not going his way currently.
Oh, where is he going? That's not the track, mate.
Jovo having a real wide run and unfortunately now losing a fair bit of time to Slice, so he's now bordering towards the top end of a second away from Sliced. Make sure, guys, if you haven't already and you are just watching along with us tonight, make sure you hit that like button on the stream for us as well, guys. I have no idea how many likes the stream has. I have not checked. We have 23 likes. See if we can get that up tonight, guys. It's the 500 sub special, so hopefully if we can get 25 likes, I'll be really happy. However, though, Slice has now pulled a gap of 2.5 seconds to the man behind him in the form of Jovo. So it's now just a chase on for Zach up ahead of Slice, as we can see there. For Slice to take the lead of the Group 3. Oh, the Group 3 section.
I think if Jovo didn't get like the 30 tires from the going wide at Puhan, he would not be 3 second backs.
No, I think again it's played a lot into it, hasn't it?
It's the dirty tires probably.
Let's have a look now. See, Sutton is in 4th and Siliop is in 3rd. Was that always the order there, or was there a little bit of a change around?
No, it's there. Silly got past him like I think 2 laps ago or 3.
So yeah, he's put himself 4 seconds ahead of Sutton. So best of luck to Sutton on the catch up there. D-Lock's 8.3 seconds out now from Astral. I think it's fair to say that you know, to touch wood and not to jinx anyone, but it's looking comfortable for Astral so far. The only thing that's really going to play against him is potentially strategy for as and when that rain does come in. Because it is going to be coming at some point, guys. I mean, we're coming up to about a 15-minute mark here. But yes, as I said before, rain will be coming here at Spa this evening. I'm not too sure when in the race it will come, but it is on the way for sure.
I think when it comes, it will come quickly, because it's the Ardennes. It's basically the Belgian Eifel. And if you have ever watched the Nürburgring 24 hours, you will know that the rain, there can be rain on one part of the track and there can be...
It can be dry on the other.
You can have 4 parts of the track, and every part of the track there is a different season, basically. You could have snow in one part while you have 30 degrees on the other side. Not that extreme, but...
I was about to say, it's a bit of an extreme example, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. That again, though, with the Nürburgring is such a vast and wide track in comparison. You know, cars taking about 6 minutes to get round the laps. So
depends on the layout as well.
Yeah, 6 to 7 minutes, give or take, on the laps. So yeah, it's definitely...
That's a notch life only. That's notch life only, because I think the quality time, the pole time from last year was like 8:05. So that's the 24-hour layout, which is like, it has a GP layout as well, but a shortened version of the chicane, or the Mercedes Arena is excluded, and there's just a chicane at the entry, and they drive the motorcycle chicane at the end of the GP layout. So
see, Panam, that's why I'm glad I've got you on board for the commentary. See, because you've got an amazing knowledge base of the tracks. You know, you are very well travelled when it comes to the tracks. It's phenomenal. I love seeing it.
I love learning corner names and facts about them. So
Sammy now being approached by Astral, the #1 car. A little bit of traffic for Astral, however, around the source. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, just nipping around the outside. And of course, Sammy giving a fair bit of room there on the outside as well.
I wanted to look something up, but I forgot what it was.
Anyway, should we watch that Group 1 fly up and away on the Camel Straight from Sammy in the GT3 Porsche? Just to highlight the difference in the cars here, and how much faster those Group 1s are.
24 at Nürburgring 24. The pole time was 8:10.9.
Lockdown is creeping up on Sutton here. And it is starting to get cloudy out there as we pass the 15-minute mark in Spa. AJ running really wide there. Those tyres are starting to chew up. I think that might be playing a bit of a factor into it, especially if they're now dirty. We'll see how he deals with Radion and En Rouge.
If Polyphony were to actually use actually update the tracks, he would have been in the gravel there. By miles.
I know that's the thing. I think unless there's some actual like big changes. I mean, well, saying that, Monza Turn 1 got adjusted recently as well, didn't it?
Yeah, Spa got renewed completely 2022, and they still have not figured out how to put it into the game. That actually amazes me. They still use the version of like 20, gonna say like
the Golden Age Spa.
Not really Golden Age, no. Golden Age for me was 1920s.
Oh, and the track was massive.
The 14.982 kilometer circuit.
The original Nürburgring in the EU then. Well, saying that, when was the Nürburgring built?
When or
When? It was, I want to say 40s, 50s?
no 20s as well.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
They just liked much bigger tracks back then.
1927. It was opened as a combined circuit of 28.265.
Oh, we've just seen it move. Lockdown and Sutton battling it out on lap 9. Sutton taking the inside line, shutting the door for Lockdown. Lockdown is going to have to look for another way around here. And it's going to have to be on the Camel Straight by the looks of things. He is within 0.7 on the back of Sutton, so it is all to play for. Is the move going to be made, or is Sutton going to be holding on to his 4th position in the GT1 category? He's within slip. I think he's had a better exit off on Rouge using the slipstream. We're not going to see the move made just yet from Lockdown. However, it is coming. Any moment now, we're going to be seeing Lockdown slinging past Sutton. I'm not too sure Sutton has got the pace to keep Lockdown behind him. Lockdown has gained a fair few seconds on Sutton. Sutton's tyres do seem to be a little bit more in the red than Lockdown's, but pardon me, Sutton is managing his fuel a load better. Interesting how these two are battling it out. I mean, Sutton is now starting to pull away ever so slightly. I'd like to say that he's pulled that gap back a bit. It was looking almost certain for Lockdown for a big part of that coming off the Camel Straight. We'll have to see how Lockdown deals with the S-bends here. Yeah, Sutton is making sure that that Porsche is as wide as possible. Is that the Porsche, Panam?
No, that is not the Porsche.
No, it's the R18. It's the R18.
That's the Audi. I didn't actually know that the R18 was a right seat, right? Okay. That's a Porsche that are coming off.
As they both move around semi. Very, very hard. It doesn't look it, but that's a very hard place to make a move there. 0.5 penalty, unfortunately. Looks up the inside on the chicane, but doesn't have the room. Sutton goes really wide, and Lockdown takes 4th position and starts to steamroll off towards La Source, entering lap 10. Phenomenal move last minute. Unfortunately, just a mistake coming from Sutton there that's cost him, and now it's Sutton on the charge after Lockdown. We saw this once again last lap, but of course the order has switched around. It's now Sutton's turn to do the chasing. How will he fare? He's within a second and has got that slipstream. Oof. Yeah, both flying up. I think, again, it's that tyre degradation that has sort of come into play a bit for Sutton. He wasn't able to keep on the pace with Lockdown. Lockdown is swerving and weaving all over the place. Is that allowed?
That would be a 5-second penalty for weaving on the straight in Formula 1.
Yeah, that's... We aren't in Formula 1.
WEC. We are in the WEC. You can do whatever you want.
So long as it's... so long as it is allowed, that's all that matters. Whoa, too far. There we go. Oh, gripping the edge of the track limits there. Potentially, was that even a penalty? Did he step out, or was he okay? I think he was okay, just...
I think he was okay. If he had 2 wheels on the curb still, then it was fine.
Yeah, and so I think the track limits extend out to the rumble strips on the exit of that corner, don't they?
No, on the... If you leave the curbs, then you get a penalty. But if you have, like, if it picks off your wheels is still on the curb, then you should be fine. That's like Formula 1 and Formula 1 2020 with the track limits.
So while all this has been going on, though, Sliced Bread has found his way around Zach in the Huracan, and it is now Zach chasing Sliced Bread a 1.5 seconds out in the Huracan. So again, let's jump on board with Slice and just watch from behind, as we're also going to be approached around La Source, and I'm pretty sure onto this straight up on Rouge by a Group 1 racer. We'll have to see. The blue flag has now appeared in the cockpit of Sliced. Also the same for Zach, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wonder who that is. We'll have to have a look who that is now. I mean, at the moment,
No,
we're looking
that's
at the leader on board with the leader of the GT3 category. He's got Zach about a second and a half behind him. And of course now Zach also being crept up on by a Group 1 car. So we're going to be seeing a pass, and it's Silly Up You in third position in the LMP1 category. So we'll stay on board with Slice and just watch him gracefully glide by the leader of the GT3 section.
Now. I think it will happen now, maybe. Into Brussels. Yep.
He's gotten around Zach. There's now a Group 1 in between Zach and his man, and his man marked Sliced. Bit of a wobble from Silly Up You. Fair bit wide, actually.
Wide.
That may have even picked up. That may have even picked up a penalty for him, but it's not going to play into effect here.
Now Puhan, very fast corner, very difficult to make space or go. He didn't actually get a penalty for it.
Well, there we go. Silly Up You now getting round to the leader of the GT3 category, which means that it is now down to Lockdown to do the same. He's about 10 seconds off that move also being made, and he has got Sutton about a second and a half behind him as well, but currently just pacing along nicely enough. So then, back on board with any other battles going on here. No, AJ just coming around the outside of Semi in 10th place, with Yaski then down in 11th. Astral just coming into the pits now off the softs. Half Fuel as well, as is D-Lox. Both of these coming into the pits. D-Lox actually on the way out of the pits now. Astral...
No, we're on the 20... it starts to rain, by the way.
Oh, yes, no, of course, it's the 24-hour. So I think Astral and D-Lox, both coming into the intermediates, have done a fantastic job strategy-wise. These two are going to be battling it out until the end in first and second. Silly Up You also has come in and done the same, as has Lockdown, as has Sutton. I'm sure AJ will follow suit as well once he arrives at the pit straight as well. Looking on AJ's tyre monitor here, we can see that the track is starting to get slippery. So the group are going...
Everyone's in the pit.
Yeah, so the group is going to be pitting in.
D-Lox, Silly. We had Astra pit, we had D-Lox pit, Silly, Lockdown, Sutton, AJ.
Intermediates for both D-Lox and Astral then.
Yeah. Slice is in the pits.
D-Lox out nice and clean on the intermediates, as is Astral. 12.5 seconds between the pair of these. I did say they'd be battling. I think they're just going to stay roughly about that close. Looking at Astral's consistency, unless that has a massive effect in the rain, I think we are looking at our LMP1 leader. Silly Up You also coming out. He's come out on racing softs. That's an interesting choice from Silly Up You. I mean, unless he didn't buy intermediates, in which case that's a problem. Sutton,
you're back.
we are checking. Sutton, oh, who's backwards? Silly Up You. Would that be the racing softs by any chance?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
He really is trying to get going here.
Yeah.
Lockdown on the intermediates is about to put a devastating blow into that gap, I believe. AJ's just coming out of the pits now. Jolvo in 7th position on the full wets. Call from Jolvo.
No.
Sliced is on the full wets as well, but he did say he didn't have the intermediates. Zach's on the intermediates. Semi is also coming in onto the intermediates. And Yaski is also coming in now himself.
Holy.
Yeah, it's a bit late to be saying that now, as we are over the halfway point in a 40-minute race, but...
I mean, I'm not racing, so I can say basically what I want about that Tyres race as well.
Yeah, absolutely you can. Astro with a bit of a slip, though, as we approach to lap 13. Just over the halfway mark of the final race of the evening. It's been fantastic racing with you all, though, tonight, guys, and commentating on the race. I'm really, really glad that I was able to do this for you guys. If anyone is watching that hasn't already, make sure you hit that like button for us. Especially if you like what you see. And, of course, if anyone's watching who hasn't already subbed, make sure you get involved with the sub button and ring the notification bell as well. Who would you like me to have a look at, Panam? Give me a bit of direction.
Give me Semi. I wanna see what Semi is up to right now.
Oh, I mean, hang on. Whoa, we got a bit of action. We got Sliced and Jolvo. Jolvo currently in the lead of the Group 3 category. Slice, though, right in his mirrors, looking to take that title off him. Silly Up Nuke doesn't have wets or inters. That's fair enough, but don't worry.
That is kind of a problem.
That's, yeah, massive problem. Say Spa. 0.5 for Slice, which means that Jolvo's consistency could see him pull a bit of a gap and a bit of breathing space for himself from, of course, the Titan leader before the pit stops.
But yeah, I think you shouldn't accelerate out of first gear, second gear.
I know Jolvo was, well, Slice was brave dipping down into first there around La Source.
Yeah,
so these two now going round on Rouge for what is the...
Matt, for rotation purposes, I think you can go into first, but only mid-corner. If you want to accelerate out, go up into second. I want Jovo make it
Jovo and Slice both going a little bit right there. Yeah, I think Jovo would have picked up a penalty for that one.
Jovo will get a penalty for that.
We'll find out now. We'll jump above them quickly and see if he does get delivered a penalty for that. If he doesn't, then he's been very, very lucky, because that was obviously over the line. He has not. He has not picked up a penalty. Fair play to him.
When I do that, when I go off track there, I go flat on the brakes, and I get a 0.5. I shift down 2 gears while under braking. I lose 100, 200 kilometers an hour, and the run, the momentum I have, I get a 0.5. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Well, we just see there in the edge of Jolvo's mirror, Sliced Bread is contesting for the lead of the GT3 category right now. We'll jump back on board with Sliced Bread as he's sitting behind Jolvo, but it's heated up between these two.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I would have done that, I would have gotten a penalty.
So how is the form between these two in the wet?
Think Sliced and Jovo both quick drivers, definitely, but I think Sliced just have that little bit more experience driving in the rain.
Yeah, especially as, I mean, well, bit of a slip there from the M6, and again, but he's able to keep it under control, and he's able to keep it competitive with Jolvo. Of course, this 0.5 penalty, though. That is what Jolvo was waiting for, and, you know, he's biding his time and just keeping the defensive moves coming up until this penalty line, to which he can give himself a bit of a breathing space. Bit of a slip from Jolvo as well, but of course Slice now hitting that penalty zone. He puts him, about a second out. So it's back onto the charge for Sliced, and can he bring the first home once again?
Semi is 1 minute behind Zach.
Yeah, Zach's running in third place currently in the Group 3 category.
Pretty lonely.
But,
right?
Yeah, he's very, very lonely on the circuit right now. A massive gap behind him to Semi.
Semi is even lonelier.
Yeah, Semi is now being passed by D-Locks. So let's watch D-Locks get round Semi.
I'm gonna be right back. I wanna ask someone. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go into general real quick.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, 20-second gap from Astral. Again, looking pretty consistent. Clearly the rain doesn't affect Astral anywhere near as much as, not that we thought that it would, but just anywhere near as much as any of the others, because he is still able to pilot that Audi stupidly quick around Circuit de Spa here. And again, keeping that lead, and if not keeping it, increasing it, which is an incredible feat from Astral. Deluxe then, and say, well, it's going to be a 2 for 2 for Astral, actually. He's 2 out of 3 races won for him if he does bring this home in first. So very well done indeed to Astral. Deluxe in second place, though. A phenomenal run from yourself, bud. I'd say I'd be well impressed with that run if I was you, mate. Second place as of current. Of course, we've got just entered the final 10 minutes here at Spa. The rain has stopped now, I believe, and in which case that will be it for the rest of the race, guys. Won't be any more rain now. Sutton running third place in the LMP1 category with Lockdown 14 seconds behind, with AJ then 51 seconds behind of Lockdown. Jolvo head of the Group 3 runners at the moment. He's still got Sliced about a second and a half behind. Sliced hasn't been able to increase the gap between them both just yet, but we'll see how that unfolds in the next 10 minutes. Semi then just coming into the pits on the full wets, probably changing them off to maybe switch to either some inters, because the track does look still a fair bit wet. He could even potentially be risking the racing softs and hoping that the strategy will pay out for him with the track drying out every second. We'll have to see. Of course, it does leave him down in last now as Yaski comes around the final, or the first bend, sorry. The source with Sutton running behind him in the LMP1 Cat. Yeah, it's still looking around about the same gap so far. Jovo is holding the Group 3 category nicely. Still, again, on the full wets. Yeah, so looking at how much that car is kicking out, it's definitely worth staying on the Inters or the wets for now. It's definitely the best call.
Well, I've had a chat with Sammy. He said he was just a little bit tired. I think
that's fair enough.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, Semi switched out from the full wets and gone for intermediates, which it's an okay call. It was worth doing, especially if the full wets were just not competitive enough for him. It's definitely worth doing. He looks like he's looking a lot faster now. He's on the intermediates, certainly putting the power down a lot more, which is good to see.
Also, a lot more stable as well.
Yeah, I think he's handling it a lot better on the intermediates, especially with the current track conditions. But, again, another lap, another minute passes. That lap dries out ever so slowly. Are we going to be seeing any last-minute dives in for racing softs, or is that strategy not going to be optimal with how much time we've got left? I mean, looking at it, it's 7.5 minutes left. I don't know, see. That's a tough one to call. This track is drying out fast. We're watching here Astral having to dip into the wet side of the track just to cool those Inters down. But
I'm actually surprised by how fast those Group 1s actually are. They are setting, at least after setting 2:11s, those times are quicker than GT3s in the dry.
Yeah, it's definitely a feat, isn't it, for these cars? But again, it's like when we were on board earlier watching the Group 1 car fly off into the distance up on Rouge and Radeon. Like, they are just a different level of car altogether, aren't they, from the Group 3s? Yeah. They're so much more focused. I mean, well, it's the 919 hybrid famously known actually now for being able to, on paper, of course, beat an F1 car around the Le Mans circuit.
Yeah.
And the Formula 1 cars, they are the pinnacle of the sport. As we all know, they are the tippy-top level of vehicle racing. I'd say they are in terms of their performance capabilities. Don't forget that was only measured around Le Mans. If you were to pick, say, Silverstone, for example, yes, it's a boring track. There's no elevation changes. It's massive widen. Just a hand job for sponsors. It doesn't matter. It's an old airfield, so that's mean the wind really isn't good. But
yeah,
just for that track example, if we were to put a Formula 1 car and a 919 hybrid, unrestricted now, of course, around those. Hi, Abby. Welcome back. Is it okay if I call you Abby, or would you prefer me to call you Maxi or something else? Just let me know.
Maxi, I think.
Maxi? That's fine. I'll call you Maxi.
Hello, Maxi. Hello, Maxi.
So yeah, Astral currently first place, 18 seconds behind the Deluxe. Deluxe has torn a little bit of time out of there.
Oh, Slice has gone past Jovo.
I think the mic might have picked that up.
Slice has gone past. Slice has gone past Jovo, by the way.
Slice has got past Jovo. Yes, he has. Thank you for picking that up. It has just happened. Jovo picked up a 0.5 penalty, so another mistake from Jovo.
No.
And Slice has bitten at the opportunity, as we thought that he would, though. But as predicted, you did say Slice was going to win the Group 3 category. I really, I'm not surprised that it's unfolded this way.
Yet 5 minutes to go. Still, something can happen to Sid.
That is true. One little mistake from Slice and it could cause a bit of an issue. Look at this for a bunch up now. Slice is at the helm of it, but look, we've got Astral, AJ, Jovo. Look at these two Group 1 cars, both battling it out to get round in.
Yeah, that's sad. I want Jovo to win, but...
I know you want Jovo to win. I mean, a part of me wants Zach to win just for the UK flag to see it onto the podium. We're going to see Zach disappear up into the inside. Nice move from Zach. Just getting around the outside, or the inside, sorry, of Jovo on the fast bend.
I don't want Jovo to win. I want Slice to lose.
Well, that's one sinister way to look at it, yeah. But the order then, as you're looking at it, stands from this. We have got PhD Slice up, leading the GT3 category. Zach in second place and Jovo in third. It stayed tight between these fellas 15 laps in, which is just phenomenal.
Which tires is Zach on?
Which tyres is Zach on? Zach is on the intermediates.
Yeah, he's on the better tire.
Slicer on the full wets. And Jovo's also on the full wets.
Out of those three, it's definitely Zach with the best cards right now.
I mean, yeah, realistically, with the track drying out to this level, would jumping onto softs now be a good strategy? I mean, Zach was all over there, dancing the mirrors, trying to get around Slice, but I think Slice just kept his composure, read the move, and shut the door. No two ways about it. However, yeah, Zach, they're getting the better exit. I think that, though, is, as you said, the better tyre compound coming through. Oh, a yellow flag. Yellow flag. What is there a yellow flag for? Slice drifting the M6 around.
AJ spun.
Oh, AJ had a bit of a moment. That's okay. Well, AJ is recovered and back on the move, which is good news. Slice had a bit of a wobble coming out of the source and has picked up a 3-second penalty for jump in the pit lanes, I'd imagine.
No, he overtook on the yellow.
Oh, overtook on a yellow. Yes, of course. Flag rules, yes. So Jovo running behind Slice now, 2.5 seconds. Something could still happen here. Closing moments here around Spa for the final race of the evening of the 500 sub special. Look, again, I've only got 11 of you guys in with me, but I'm sure you're all subscribed, which means that it does all apply to you. But thank you every single one of you that helped along with the community and grew it to the level that it is now of just 500 subs. Such a small level in comparison to some of the others. Oh, bye, Sliced. Anyway, you want a Slice to lose? Your wish has been granted. Zach now leads the Group 3 category. Jovo in second place and Yaski in third with Semi in fourth. Yeah, so looking up and down, there's nothing going on between the Group 1 fellas. They've all found their own little bubble. All looking rather lonely out there on the track, but just keeping it consistent till the end. Zach and Jovo have got a 4.5 second gap between the pair. The first and second runners, and then everyone else seems to be a bit bad. Forgot Int hasn't got a BS pen. So you left. Like a child. Sound sliced. And food. That's a much better excuse. You should lead with food. I thought you were a little so-and-so. But, see, I do agree with you, Panna, that he did overtake on the yellow, but he handed the position back. Zach came out ahead, so I think the game should take a couple more seconds to have a look at stuff like that.
That's games.
So then, Astral on lap 19, which I believe will be his final lap, if not lap 20.
No.
Well, I don't know, he's got a minute left now, so I don't think he's going to be finishing off. I think this is going to be the final lap running here around Spa, but a phenomenal run from Astral. Nearly 20 seconds ahead of Deluxe. Deluxe did everything he could to fight that gap down. However, it stayed at around about the 20-second mark. Deluxe, though, has got a 50-second gap back to Sutton, and Sutton in third position is 1 minute 10. 1 minute 10 off the pace. So again, highlighting a phenomenal drive by Astral and Deluxe. Lockdown then. Lockdown 17 seconds off of Sutton. As we creep into darkness once again around Spa. AJ now in fifth, though, ringing up the rear for the GT1 categories. Bit of smoke coming from the tyre there, bit of a drift. He's looking at a 0.5 penalty currently. Oh, and into the wall. Yeah, let's not watch him anymore. let's jump away from him. Let him recompose.
That wasn't tyre smoke. That was just gish from the little water that comes up when you drive over the curbs. The curbs are still
that is it, guys. It has ticked over now into the final lap, so all the runners will now be finishing this lap off. Best of luck to everyone that is still running in the final closing moments of the race. And, of course, congratulations to the winners of the categories, Astral and Zach.
Let's go to Astral so we can see him.
Yeah, let's sit on board then with Astral. Around the chicane for the final time.
Accelerating to the line. Astral wins the 40 minutes of Spa.
The 40 minutes at Circuit de Spa. Not to flex, but my best Group 3 lap was a 2:15.8. I'd say that's a flex. I'd say that's a flex.
Deluxe.
We'll check that. We'll check that.
Deluxe is coming around
we can't
now
check that.
over the line.
Game. Yeah, I'm not
yes,
too sure
yes,
what
sorry.
the I'm not too sure what the answer is that's going on here.
Nah, they're just playing. They're in a VC. They know what they're
yeah.
doing. They're kissing.
Just giving Yaski a little kiss over the line for before Semi finishes
There we have
himself.
AJ and Zach that right there.
And then there is Zach, the leader of the Group 3 category, coming across the line in first for his category. Jolvo coming across the line in second when he gets there.
His tires are dead. His tires are not worth anything.
Yeah, wouldn't stick
It's
them on
way
eBay.
too dry.
Lovely finish there, backwards, and finally then Sutton, the last of the 9 runners left in this race, comes across the line. So first, second and third go to Astral, Deluxe and Sutton in the Group 1 category. First, second and third in the Group 3 category goes to Zach, Jolvo and then Yaski coming through at the end, and of course Semi then finishing it off. Silly Up Ute in the TS50 hybrid, not being able to complete out the race, as did Sliced, as he had to go off for his food as opposed to quitting. Alex says to stop making his duck noises, but other than that, he appreciates it and had loads of fun. We'll save that race.
It wasn't duck, it was cricket.
But yeah, no, guys, thank you ever so much for everyone who's joined in. It's been a phenomenal stream once again, and of course this was the 500 sub special, which is fantastic. But yeah, back at it again next week. The schedule is out in Discord, I believe, but we'll get the thumbnails for next week's streams uploaded and ready for you. Yeah, we'll probably hopefully do that tomorrow. Don't hold me on that though, because
I could try to make a thumbnail.
You could give it a go, mate, by all means. But yes, no, thank you everyone who joined in. On to the next 500, as Jovo said. Yes, we will be back here for another special on the 1,000 sub. So, yeah, hopefully, guys, we'll see you all for that. But no, other than that, though, guys, thank you very, very much for joining. Take it easy. I've been Matt, and peace out. Oh, Panam, did you want to say goodbye, actually, considering you have been here commentating with me? It's only fair. Go on.
Goodbye, chat. We'll see us next time.
See you all next time. Peace out, guys.
See you next time. We be.